Hi. You guys haven't seen my face in like a week. Nothing's
You're
changed.
so pale.
Still ugly. Still white. I kind of look red, actually. Because the light is burning my face. All right. Let's get down to brass tacks here. What are we doing? Last seed? First seed? We have to do last seed.
Last seed, 27.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do lucky number 27. Who's joining the 27 club? Clockwork. That's
very sad, actually.
Yeah, now that I said that, I was like, I don't want him to do that. Don't join that club. That's not a good club. But he is the 27th seed. Nothing you can do about it. Sorry. Zenaro is 26. Chompadash, big shouts to her. She's been crushing me in duel, and I kind of hate her, so I'm kind of upset that she's here. Just kidding. I'm glad to see you.
Okay.
What?
What'd you do?
What did I do?
Yes. Are there two Zenaros in the thing? Did something happen?
Either that or they're not leaving.
That's probably what's happening. Did you click the right link?
I click the link. I click the only link that I have.
Stop rolling. Stop rolling. Stop rolling.
I've already stopped.
Difficulties.
It's already gone. It's already done. Are we at technical difficulties right now?
I think this is a first. This is a first.
Do we have technical difficulties?
All right, time to salvage this. I've taken Clockwork, Champa, and Zenaro out.
Yeah, you're doing great. It was all me. I didn't click the right link. I just lie to these people constantly. And they put up with it. I don't know. God bless them.
24? Yeah, 24.
That beard is looking phenomenal.
It's not. I want you to sit on my face, though. Stupid Firefox. Get out of here. There we go. All right, so we're ready. What are we at? 24?
Yeah, 24.
Nailed it. See, I can remember numbers. Malvo, previous champ. It's so hot in here with this light, dude. It's awful. Kubi D, big shouts to him for reinstalling just to come play.
I've missed him so much.
Yeah, he's been gone. Gabaduo? Gabaduo? Gabaray Citaby? No. That's different. Different person.
I don't know where you're going there.
Nexus? You don't know who Gabaray Citaby is? All right.
You will become my brother.
Am I saying it wrong? Electroglide. Dramas, big shouts to him. He's playing with like a split open finger because he was chopping onions and he sliced his like finger off almost.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Careful
it's crazy.
with sharp object, Travis.
That's what I'm saying, Lex. Unkind one. Hip hop. DGS. I call him that now because you call him that. Is that weird?
Hey.
You influence me in the most positive way in my life. Tumnus? Sounds like hummus, kind of. Not really.
Well, it kind of works too. Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe. He's from that whole deal, right?
Speaking of the wardrobe, Hunt G. I don't know where I was going with that. But he's playing. That's exciting.
Yes, he is playing. I hope he gets paired up with Veske first.
Sib. Got some heavy hitters here. It is.
Take after you.
It's not cut. It's split. No knives are involved. I know. I'm trying to paint a picture for the people, man. All right. I'm trying to give you the flu game. Why are you making it harder on me? Lip and R's next. And then Rotten Rose. Big shouts to her and Tasty Spleen TV. And Murder by Modem.
What a great alias.
What happened?
So what a great alias.
It's pretty good. Veske. Serbian Slaughterhouse.
That he is.
Very aggressive. CBX Zombie. I am sweating. Good lord. Does anyone notice the Candyland board game I have? That's Gene Wilder. You respect that man. Brightly is next. Big shouts to him for winning the State of Quake Koth last night. Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. Delta Dan. That new camera payoff, you're beautiful. It's not even a new camera. It's just a new light, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Heath Geeth. Discipline. Is Lex casting because he's too bad to actually play in the den these days? Roof. You need to go handle that. Use of weapons. Oh, is Nation going to get the first seed? No, I literally just jinxed it. That's incredible. Nation.
That's what you always do.
That's true. Born under a bad sign. Cloud gets number 2. And just one more spin. Young Huntrix.
Nice.
With the last.
Let me crank these in and then we do maps.
Yeah. That's right. We spin for maps too. We're crazy. So if anyone forgot or if anyone's new, upper bracket best of 1 all the way through to grand finals, they get a map advantage in a best of 3. Lower bracket has to win 2 maps. They pick the first map. So technically, you can play a max of 2 maps. Does that make sense? Any questions at home? No? Good. Don't like questions. What are we talking about? So we need to.
So I'm gonna make sure this thing is set properly.
Yeah, just don't let me screw it up. Don't let me make a fool of myself like I always do. It's embarrassing. Your beard looks particularly plush. I've been hoiling it a lot. Like an aggressive amount. It actually almost covers my eyes. It's like tee-hee-hee. And when my nose sticks through it, it's... Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. Like a baby carrot through broccoli. Sup, brother? Hi. Sup, brother? How's everyone doing?
Want to go give Shane a little tag to see if he's going to pop in soon?
I think he's blackout drunk off Monster is what Llama said. No, I think he'll be...
Perfect.
I think he'll be here shortly. He's mentally preparing for a night of casting, and he's slamming Monster to stay awake. If he's not here in 10 minutes, he is so fired from the band. All right, so map round number 1.
Yep.
Do you remember what Delta Dan was? He's asking for a seed number. He's very
everything
impatient.
will be cranked out pretty soon. Don't worry.
I like to crank things out here in Pepper. Corrupted Keep is the first map, which I love. Lex, what's your favorite map in the map pool? Back in your professional days.
Apple.
Okay. Pineapples are in my head. Molten Falls is round 2.
I think the enjoyment for me playing Quake was that I loved all. The fact that I enjoyed Veil at the end was just like, wow, what happened?
Yeah, what happened to you? Seriously. Awoken will be round number 3. Blood Covenant? Blood Covenant?
Thank you.
Ruins of Serbia?
Okay, that takes care of the upper. I'd like you to go ahead and re-roll or reload that page.
Oh, okay, yeah, because we were done with upper, we're doing lower. Right. Right. That's weird. Corrupted Keep again. I didn't rig the wheel.
What's up, guys? Rapha here. Oh.
We could hear you chew because you have push or voice activation.
We know that he doesn't eat apples. He chews gum like Michael Jordan, okay? So the next map is going to be Blood Covenant. What about Chapped Ass?
The chat was asking for it.
Oh.
All right,
That's
after Blood
rude.
Cup?
Molten Falls. Chew slower for me. Oh my god, Zanaro. Calm down. That's the other website. Ruins of Sarnath. And Veil. Roof. Oh, Woken. We're not going to see Blood Run? Come back for a Den and 0 rail. I mean, yeah. They actually nerfed rail in the game anyway. It only does 45 damage now.
Can you roll the thing one more time for the last map in lowers? Because I just need one more.
Just one more map. Here we go. And it looks like it might actually be Blood Run.
Okay, what I meant was after that one.
I know. I was just playing Possum. It's Blood Covenant.
Actually.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Okay.
That way. Okay.
All right. I already kind of see a juicy match at the very beginning. It's up to you if you want to grab that one. But link the bracket.
Yeah.
You probably don't have it up.
Yeah, I definitely don't. But I'm going to pop out of here because I'm hideous and I want to turn off this light because I'm sweating. So let's get back in there. There we go. That feels pretty good. Scored. My God, this thing was really hot. Okay. This, that.
I'm gonna go message Rapha.
You probably fell asleep.
There's a chance.
Lovely bowling. There's a chance. Yeah, so let me do this. And then for everyone at home, first of all, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And there are the brackets. We're going to do some stuff and such. Hope y'all is ready. Oh, you got Veske first? Is that the juicy that you were talking about? There's a lot of juicy matches. Actually, the first one that stands out to me is Brightly Champa. Because I think they fought yesterday, but I don't remember. I'm a bad person. But yeah,
I'm just gonna say that number 9, that match number 9 looks
oh, Sib
looks on fire
Dramas.
already.
What a first game.
Decisions I know, and I know it's hard, kind of iffy to be going right to the
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they want the spotlight right off the bat. I kind of want to go Brightly Champa, but whenever
business side, man.
whenever
I'm sure we'll
Rapha
see them
gets
later
here,
on.
Lex, do you have a clue? No, do you have any preference as to what you want to see? Big shouts to some stream dream, by the way, for the follow. I missed that. My bad.
We would be kicking things off pretty heavy with Sib Dram. I don't know if there's a better match.
Yeah. Have played together against each other, battled it out. Lots of bad blood, lots of blood in general.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this still okay? No, the other computer. That is silly. All right, I think we're gonna go Brightly Champa though. I think I'm gonna ruin everybody's life. I'm gonna make them wait. I'm gonna edge them. Nobody wants
Is
that.
that your decision?
I don't know. That was more of a dad. Can I edge them? I don't know.
I'm going to the background now, so it's all
Are
on
people
you,
gonna riot if I don't do that?
I'm just saying, I knocked Brightly. Well, I don't know if but I beat him in the last one. And he's our fragger.
Wow.
But then I lost to Dramis.
You are so toxic right now. I don't know how much whiskey was in that apple, but you need to calm down.
Sam Brightly, I hope you were bringing a better game to FortyLions Den number 13.
Roof. I will figure out if Rapha is going to be here.
He's doing a quick reboot.
Oh,
He's
okay.
having some computer.
You know what sucks? My streaming PC actually updated while I was gone too. So that was roof. I played Brightly last night, and I don't think I killed the champ off of him in the State of Pain, King of the Hill.
I went rail only. That's the only reason I.
Oh, we played corrupted, so there was no rail. Otherwise, I
you
would have
messed up
taken
there.
your strategy. Vix, have a good one. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. Make sure to check your messages later. That inbox is going to be full. I'm 40 lines of dramas versus Sib, so I can go to sleep after that. It's late in Sweden. We're not going to do that one first. I'm sorry. I apologize deeply.
Well,
Yeah,
Sib is
especially
streaming,
after
so
hearing that.
If people do want to watch that match happen, like the match itself,
Yes.
Sib is streaming. In all fairness, so you can go check out that on Sib's stream.
There it is.
Did you just call me Chad, Vix? How dare you? FA, what's up? Oh, that sounds so good. Let's get Lex in here. What is your... What's your name in game again? Sexy Lexi with 2 eyes on it each.
I shot you an MSG. It's short for message.
I literally just saw that. A Tralix. Yeah. So how was your week? How are things? First of all, thanks for joining me, Lex. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. First of all, just cracked a brew. I've had a great week. and I've been looking forward to this for several days now. This is my first 40Lions Den on the other side. It's weird. I wish I was in it.
We were all really proud of you when you first started playing in them. I know that Rapha didn't believe in you at all, but we all did.
Wow, I wouldn't say that.
Already here. Wow.
Wow, it's almost like I timed that perfectly. Weird.
Jesus, my shadow doesn't even throw that much shade.
Wow.
Oof. All right. We're gonna get you in here. I hope the pit stop for the monster was worth it, because I have been plugging that forever.
I would have been here on time, but like Nvidia started freaking out, and like the constant Windows alert sound, it just would not stop, like over and over and over.
Heard it here first. Do not endorse Nvidia. I'm just kidding. My stream PC actually updated with Windows, and I was terrified that all my settings were going to be destroyed. So I went through that pain like 10 minutes before going live.
Should be okay now.
So, Rapha, as always, thanks again for joining us. You guys are probably going to end up fighting about voice activate versus push to talk eventually. I don't know if you want to get out of the way now.
Just gonna go ahead and spoil it for you guys. Chat. It's not gonna happen. Rapha messaged me and apologized and said just how wrong he was on the whole. Shane, how are you? Good to see you.
How you doing? I mentioned that it was wrong that we even had to have the conversation in the first place. But yeah, no. Okay. This is gonna be good. So what you been up to as far as gaming is concerned?
I've been no life in Counter-Strike for the last 2 weeks.
Hey, secret scrims? You got something in the works?
No, actually. Kind of playing with some friends, some players that are perhaps not quite as experienced at a lower level. I'm not that great at Counter-Strike right now, which is really the issue. I'm really good at Quake still. I just show up and I frag.
That is the exact lineup that Brightly played against me last night instead of Quake. And then we have Eisen, Athena, and Galena on Champa's end. That clutch is going to be brutal. I hope she knows how to deal with him, because that's what destroyed my life.
I mean, I know their flag says they're from Canada, but they're picking that Texas triple cheeseburger comp here. They are
what are you guys
set and ready to go.
Extra thick cut bacon. So quick tips on how to deal with clutch on a map this small. The standard keep away chip as best you can.
I'd say, yeah, like you want to utilize nail gun here a bit more, and then, just any time that you can find pot shots with the super shotgun, you almost treat it like a railgun against him. You can consistently get like 50 to 100 damage against him from long to mid range, so I would try to look out and use that.
I'm starting off on Brightly here. Oh my god, there was a little bit of a skirmish there, but no harm done. And he actually misses out on both.
I'm kind of surprised we're looking at a living Sorlag here.
Yeah, maybe a bit
Are
too
we all
much respect.
by that?
Yeah.
I think Champa Dash really underestimated the damage.
Nope, she heard you. She was like, all right. He said it's allowed. But here comes the ability for the refrag, and there it is. Mistime the Mega, got caught with the rope, and the shield shotgun combo took that Athena out.
Just gotta always try to pay attention when clutch is still in their repertoire. Just make sure that as soon as they've died that first time, you're looking up at like the champ icons, so you're paying attention to whether it's him or not. If it's him, you can't just freely go running around the map, or you could get, especially as a squishier champion like Athena, you could get rushed down with shotgun and shield. Kind of want to go to middle parts of the map and just use sound and play the chip game until you get him weak enough.
Oh, and he's getting a little crazy, but somehow pulls that off. Champa just needed to land one thick shot there, but unfortunately for her, will not get it. The totem comes out. The rockets from Brightly trying to do some damage here. Stuck in a corner. The Honda Civic will make it out with the one more blast. And then he's going to shake it off. He's going to shake it off a little.
Shotgun.
Appreciate the headache there, Brightly. Honestly, this is probably the toughest thing that, I mean, outside of just mastering the basics from Quake, right, is getting into dueling, was how to deal with champs, and you mentioned a bunch of different really useful information regarding just how to deal with, like, clutch on this map in particular. But it's not always so obvious. Like, unless you're actively studying the game, it's tough to know what to do against these guys.
Yeah, it's something you definitely have to get some reps in when it's an experienced clutch player. But like, it's just like any other matchup, right? Each champion right now has strengths and weaknesses, and Clutch has a few glaring weaknesses, but it's just the times that he catches you out when you've made a positional mistake, he can punish you more so than other champs because of the shield, right? Being able to rush you down and take potentially no damage, you know, and get right where he wants to with rockets or shotgun.
I like that tactical delay over at the tribal. Brightly wanted his shield up, but he didn't want to go for vials, so now he can kind of do whatever he wants, really.
I would not want to do that.
Yeah, don't take that unnecessary damage, but he's going to have timing on the Mega. I think he may have heard it. Grabbed a 50 shard beforehand as well, and look at that fat stack. And shield.
If you notice, he's doing a great job of as soon as he lands, he's taking like a micro stutter to like slow himself down so that he can dash again. Because if you're going, I believe it's over 440 units per second. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You can't dash again. So
they added a speed limit to Quake Champions.
Yeah.
On the Honda Civic, and here comes the shield. Uses that LG. The mining drill might not be enough as Champa, with a great LG, will survive and win the Mega, and that is huge.
Yeah, fantastic job of using the mobility and staying like unpredictable with their movement.
Oh,
there not so much.
Yeah,
but
got caught out a little bit too much, but unfortunate. Decent damage. Could try and follow up a little bit here, but 10 seconds left on the Mega. She needs weapons first.
Yeah, so Champa's showing they can get kills. Is she for sure?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Why would you think I was trolling about that?
Well, no, I don't know. Some people.
What do you mean, some people?
You never know.
We will talk about this later, but Champa in control here has to deal with the scale. Does have Galena in the bag just in case, but this German engineering could do it. Trying to defend this rocket.
Just stomping around with shotgun. Not a care in the world.
Oh.
Get out. But I don't think Brightly can stick for this heavy. Kind of gotta let heavy go and maybe get LG. Well, that's not happening. Goodbye.
Yeah, gets caught out. Doesn't make it to the rockets, but takes the wrong path straight into Champa, and she will her way to the first round and tie it up at 1.
Uno to uno.
Round begins in
Yes, I also speak French.
2, 1.
I think once you've dealt with the clutch,
Round
like
3, fight.
for me anyway, once I've kind of bypassed this huge obstacle for me anyway. Nice, almost terrible.
She's just teasing here. Shotgun blast. Uses the last. Oh, yeah, yeah. Did not go the way that she wanted it to. Had to use that extra hook, and then bad things happen.
As you were saying, Lex?
Yeah, I think like it's easy to close that round out in terms of how you feel confident. Like once I've dealt with the clutch, and you kind of can claim that map control. I don't care what you're throwing at me next. Like I'm full confidence mode. It looked like Chomp Dash just ran around away with that last one. Unfortunate, the early start Athena almost off the edge of the map. Although not the best way to start the second round.
And I get that. I understand that feeling. Like Clutch is really the one person right now who can mitigate damage. Just absolutely say, no, you're not going to deal anything. Where, I mean, Nyx can kind of do that, but she can't also deal damage at the same time. So once that is off the table, then it is such a relief to know that, like you're saying, against anything else, you can at least like cut them off with damage. You don't have to worry about them just rushing you down. Oh, he pulled a Cypher. Cypher has troubles on this map, and
well, who put that ledge there after all? Oh, needs to be careful here, and there's the refrag real quickly. On the topic of clutch, since he is so oppressive and that shield is so amazing with the refrag, would you use him second rather than first? I mean, his whole lineup is pretty decent, except for maybe scale. Because as we saw with the Sorlag, you can get in there quick. The acid spit does a ton of damage, blinds you. So I think he's a strong second champ as well as clutch. But personally, what would you go with?
I think clutch can be a great second pick. It's just all about your first death. Did you die cleanly or not? If you died cleanly, then even though you're respawning as clutch, it doesn't matter. The other guy has full control. So it's all about just making sure that you're playing a good sound game, and that every death that you have, that the enemy is paying for it. That it's not for free. It's just Quake is one of those games where when somebody is in control, it can be one of the most oppressive feelings to like have to play and deal with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Somebody asked
picture
in
out
the
of the
chat
sky.
if I like, you don't care about store lag. I think in terms of the champs that you usually come up against in ladder, and especially at like lower ranks and skill levels, you don't see clutches often. First, and then second is like when you are coming into that second respawn after your first death, clutch is one of those champs where he's got high mobility. Wow.
Really nice use of spit there.
Yeah. And that just goes to show you how squishy Athena can be. She got melted.
Yeah, I
But
think that was
I
way
think-
too much all in off the first spawn.
I think it'd be really easy to kind of just have clutch run away with it after a load kill and get like just nice damage onto it.
Oof.
Oh no.
Brightly's using the spit like really accurately, getting at least 3 like blobs of damage. Not even just like the tick damage, but hitting 3 out of the. Is it 4 or 5 blobs now? It was 4 for the longest time.
I think it may be 5. Good totem. Again, it's nerf for damage, so it's like, yeah, it's great, but it's more informational than anything. Kind of shrugs off the 40 damage, but Champa looking a little bit stronger now. Down to the last champ. This is for all the marbles. The power of Christ needs to compel this clutch and scale. Intergalactic Warlord.
Jumping right into clutch who has shield is not the way to do it. So unfortunately, Champa Dash is going to lose this one, and I think Brightly got the fights that he wanted. All these sorts of close range fights with clutch, close range fights with like shotgun and spit with Sorlag, and I think Champa Dash needed to maintain her distance a bit more. Play from long range with machine gun and nail gun, or LG from mid range, and stop allowing Brightly to get so close into the fights that he wanted. But as you can see here, by 10 frags to 6, he got the majority.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stranger danger situation there. Keep them at a distance, ship them away. Then when they're weak, going for the candy. It's safer that way, as Rapha said. So she's not done. She's just going to have to go on over to the lower bracket for now.
Indeed.
It was well
Hold
thought though.
The first couple rounds, she got the first frag. Like, she was doing fine, but I don't think she understood or respected the potential rush down, like, off the spawn then from Brightly, like, how to deal with it, where you should position, how you should, like, stall them out from the next major item or where they're likely going to go. And she would get caught out in, like, a really close fight with the champions that he has. That's exactly what he wants. And then she'd just die for free instead of, like, at least trading and dealing a lot of damage and being able to come back with the second champ herself.
So yeah, Brightly takes it over Champa, and we'll move on to play Malvo, who took out, well, didn't take out, but knocked Zombie to the lowers. We're waiting on Tumnus versus DGS, and the winner of that will play Huntrix. We got use of weapons waiting for the winner of Lip and R and Electroglide. Rotten Rose versus Nexus will go against Ziplin. We got here.
Go ahead and refresh one more time because a lot of reports just.
Gotcha. Deske took it over Kuba D. Sib took it over Dramas, so it's going to be Sib Nation. Clockwork over Heathgeeth. He's going to play Gabby Duo, who took it over Murder by Modem. Anything stand out to you guys? Do you guys want a piece of anything? I personally think Nation versus Sib would be interesting because Nation is a plus forward monster.
Huh.
So,
Or I'm trying to see here.
Rafa's already like, I don't want my brain to hurt that early in the thing, so let's go for something else.
Lippin, is it Lipiner? Lippinar?
Yeah,
Lippinar against use of weapons might be okay. Otherwise, yeah, I'd say that one, or what did you suggest? The whole Nation and Sib?
Yeah.
That'd be good too.
I know that you've been well, maybe Sib's been grinding against you a lot, so you have the inner workings of Sib down pretty well. I've played against Nation a bunch, and he's just a school of plus forward, no fear. And sometimes it works. That's what's very scary about it. If he hits his shots, it's kind of like, what is going on? What's happening to me?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like sometimes when a player takes a gamble that they shouldn't, they're not punished for it. It like the rewards they get from it are so huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that you didn't deserve it, but it's like hitting 3 rails through cracks in a row. I'm not saying that wasn't calculated, but what are you going to do against stuff like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's
Every now
threading
and then
the
somebody's
needle.
just gonna pop off.
Yeah, that was
Ah.
disgusting. So I think we're gonna go Nation Sib because I don't think Lip and R is done.
What cruel soul put Sib and Dramus against each other in the first round?
The wheel, the fate of the random wheel. Not up to us. It's out of our
The
hands.
wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn.
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
Sib's
May
in
they
queue.
meet
That's
again.
disgusting. Try and get in here. Nation. Hear that push to talk? Does it trigger you, Lex? Do you hate it?
Push to talk.
You just look up your stats on ESCA real quick.
Wow.
So toxic.
Real. I didn't come here to get bullied. You.
Not bullying. It's just definitely an intervention, though.
Play more Quake, dog.
I love Quick. No, I think I'm gonna be back on the dual grind here soon. I think it's just a matter of
You
once
know,
I'm
you can't
comfy
just
with
say that
CS
to
and I can
him
do-
and lie to him, right?
No,
He has
dude,
feelings.
I said a thing one time. I'm gonna be the world's last multi-gamer. I just need to get both at the same time.
How many games is in this multi-gamer wheel at this point?
CS and Quake, the classic duo.
It's actually, if
Can't
you
go
look,
wrong.
DKT. Who else? DKT.
DKT, I'm pretty sure Fatality.
Wombat.
Yeah,
Fat.
Wombat. Yeah, that's a name I heard in a while.
Mark Larson, dude. Who else?
The Bears.
Robert the Wizard, the Bears,
The
Stromberg.
Bears.
Yeah. I want to be amongst those. I missed my moment. I was too young.
Just a boy.
Well, now it's time to get onto a new game. You gotta add to that wheel, right?
Perhaps
No, I think
Michael
some-
3D.
You will
there
become
you go.
my brother
Oh
forever.
shit! He played a lot of Overwatch. I forgot about that. I think he played for Selfless at one point.
Yeah,
they were
I
doing
believe
really
it
well,
was
like-
very, very.
I think he tossed you a salad, Lex.
He did.
Here we go. So this next map, round 2, Nation versus Sib, it's going to be on Molten Falls. I don't know if this plus forward is going to work on this map as well as it could on some of the other maps, but we'll see. Let's see. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve. Maybe he's like, you know what? I fake the plus forward for moments like these.
You fake? You said you fake the plus forward?
Yeah, he plays plus forward the whole season, and then the Super Bowl, bam, he hits you with that different defensive read to throw you off.
You really think that out of either of these two, there's a Belichick in the back of their minds? Like, let's say real.
How dare you're so toxic, bro? Like,
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that they're dumb. Like Belichick is obviously the GOAT in terms of coaches.
yeah, definitely.
So, saying well, whoever their coach is in their mind is not him.
All right, that's
Go with
fair.
that.
That's
Doesn't
why I
mean
have
that
you
they're
on here
bad.
to just be brutally honest and tear people down, limb from limb. So we got Visor, Clutch, Scale, Clutch, Ranger, and I think that was Nyx on the other side. Maybe
Yeah,
Athena?
Sib's been playing a lot of Nyx lately, even in favor of Athena on some maps.
Which, I mean, on this one, almost ill-advised. I mean, not really. It's just she's much more mobile than Nyx, so it's like, what is the benefit? And I guess he really knows how to utilize that Ghost Walk.
Yeah, he also he kind of has claws. He kind of has claws syndrome.
Where he
Where,
just
like,
holds
trying
on
to
to it forever.
Yeah, trying to get the absolute maximum value out of it sometimes. So, but he's been getting much better over the past couple weeks.
Well,
I'm
Lord,
digging this visor pick,
You will become
but
my
scale
brother
there.
forever.
Was this an accident?
no. This was Nation as he gets the heavy armor spawn. Has the clutch, shield, shotgun ready, pops it a little bit early, and there's the LG pushing him far, far away. Oh, Sib trying to hit some
Nice dodging.
rockets here.
No, 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 no. Get the vials. There we go. That's really good. He just took a little chip damage, got some vials back to get shield again, and denied the one armor that Sib could potentially pick up. Nation
Wow.
actually played that very, very well. I'm impressed.
That's what I was saying, man. It's not all plus forward with him. He is Belichick.
Nice brag.
Oh
Just goes in with a nice frag. I like that.
Doesn't have a shield, and he's going to be caught out here, and Sib will punish him. Just lingering a little bit. No loitering in that parking lot. And yeah, that is going to be a soundbite for the ages.
No. What is this?
Are you seeing the shades of plus forward right now? 50 shades of plus forward?
Seeing the shades of tilt.
Does it remind you of me? We'll keep that for later, all right? Ain't got beef with you right now.
You ain't got beef. Okay, good. I don't have beef with you either, brother.
It's all lamb. Ah, just kidding. So Sib's just waiting patiently here, taking out those horrific vases. Unfortunately, no rupees in there for you. We're not playing Zelda, but he hears him above. He's just waiting to spring the trap. And he's like, you know what? I'll just take this heavy. You don't have timing. That's fine.
Okay, he should know he's up at shotgun area now. I would not be entering the rocket area. Like, he could drop down and then pop shield. Sib is playing a little extra passive. He doesn't need to. He's got railgun advantage. He's got shield advantage. He should really be trying to apply more pressure than what he's doing.
Not sure if he's waiting for the perfect trap or too much respect
Yeah,
or just doesn't care. Oh, with a rocket like that, it doesn't matter.
I guess by playing as passive as he did, he allowed Nation to get every single weapon. And if he needs to, he can use charge to try to get away. Oh.
Okay.
Get away from 3 rails in a row.
Just
Then
hit
with
them
the
all.
Tripoli.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, so that'll do it. A strong start from Nation, and Sib puts a quick end to that.
2, 1.
But
Round
we still have rounds left to go. I'm going to start off on Sib here. Throws down that totem. Gets the rockets and moves back to the Mega. Both players delaying now. He's got a 50 shard under his belt. The heavy will be taken just about the time of Mega, so not a huge split on the items. Both players kind of giving it that skosh of delay.
On this map, it seems to be pretty standard. You want to go collect either a gun or a light armor before you pick up a major item. So it's been pretty standard recently where they're not really picked up until the 10 to 15 second mark.
There is the plus forward. A little bit of a bull rush, but Sib is not afraid. Stands his ground and hits everything. Nation now on the clutch. If he uses that shield properly, he could do some serious damage here. Opening rail. Nice little tele play there. I was going to say teleport play. Oh!
Those are nice rockets.
Almost falls off. 9 HP to survive. Has a totem. That one was close.
Indeed. I'm actually surprised he didn't kill him there. I thought his rockets were going to be good enough. But props to Sib, like the teleporter play was really nice. It bought him a lot of time.
Good rockets there. Good opening rail there. Ooh, that rocket almost connects. Nation needs to be very careful here. Another rail down to almost nothing, and he hits another one. Sib with
Just
the crispy rails.
Yeah. Bad weapon selection
Prepare to fight.
from Nation there. You shouldn't be spamming rockets. Like hold the angle with LG, with nail gun.
3, 2.
Maybe even rail as well, but
Round
rocket's not
3.
the play there.
Fight.
Ooh, I like this. What is this?
Oh, trying to escape now. A little bit of LG tickle, and wow, Nation drops back down with the rocket, and that was
Very
was
nice
a
start.
good play. Oh, don't blow it though. Oop. Woo. Dodging bullets. You have 34 HP. Why?
Just no will to live, I guess.
Sid taking a little bit of damage here. The rockets. It's a shotgun, and he gets the heavy, and this should be another kill, and there it is.
Sib didn't even have to use shield, so he's got it here for the rush down off the spawn potentially.
Nope, Nation wants to be the one to rush. Pushes him into a corner. The shotgun comes out, and again, the rail will put him down like a dog. So 3-0. Rather quick for Sib. We saw a lot of great plus forward from Nation like we thought. The thing
Lex?
is, if he went plus forward and then he just pulled back and played super defensive for a little bit, it would probably almost frustrate Sib and give him a better shot. Because that first frag was really good with the clutch at the heavy.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what he was thinking with just constantly rushing him down. Like, he even had a potential escape option, and he could have got vials, gotten another armor. Like,
Yeah, can we talk about this? 15 for 15 rails.
That's
Sib-
100% rail percentage. Like,
Yeah, and of course Lex is gonna pipe up when it comes to rails because he's like, "That's my boy." Yeah, more of that.
no, I didn't even get into the game. I watched the character select and then didn't load in. So I was watching on a 15-second delay and decided I would just let you guys have.
oh man, yeah, just let us
Yeah.
know. We can get them to restart the lobby or whatever if that happens
No,
again.
It's
so.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
you're
all
sitting right next to me. Just whisper in my ear, and we could take care of it. Anything you
Well,
need.
fair enough.
Somebody get me in the lobby, and then I'm gonna need a few minutes.
Sure. The monster's
Sorry.
not going to drink itself. I'm going to take a look at the brackets. Guys at home, if you want to do the brackets, then look at the brackets. I think it's exclamation brackets, but Sib will take it over Nation in round 2 and knock him to the lowers. Flashes of brilliance. But he just was overcome with the plus forward monster. I don't know. It happens. Malvo took it over Brightly to advance. Huntrix versus DGS still going on. Use of weapons versus Lip and R. Discipline versus Nexus. Xcloud versus Unkind. Veske took it over Zanaro to advance. Of course, we just saw the Sib match. Clockwork versus Gabby Duo still going on. So a lot of the second round matches still happening.
Still happening. Right.
Very,
All
very
right, so I've got a
much.
couple matches for you. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine.
Brightly Dramas is an option. Nation Champa is an option in the lowers.
Brightly Dramas. Let's do that.
It's done. The Lord has
Or
spoken.
Nation Champ. Yeah, those two very good suggestions. So let's go with one of them.
I'd like to see, because I feel like Brightly might go with the same kind of lineup. I mean, I don't know if. I mean, we did see Nation pick scale. What would your lineup be? You'd probably go like Athena. Would you still go Clutch? I don't think you play Clutch on Molten, do you?
On Molten? Well, that looks like those matches are on Blood Covenant.
Yeah, well, that was a trick question, so I'm glad that you caught that, and that's why you're 5 steps ahead. Just keeping you on your toes. Same with you at home. Everyone getting too comfortable, all right? You got to keep your eyes open. I'm an idiot.
But yeah, I'd say if you're... It's like Nation looks like he's trying to play more rushdown champions, and same with Brightly. That doesn't favor Blood Covenant so much. You'd want to play champs that are, a bit more mobile with the high ground usage. So a lot of light and medium champs are much better there. And I think to utilize Clutch well on Blood Covenant, you have to be very, very, very good.
Well,
with
we're
Clutch,
we're gonna see if Brightly chooses that because they've pulled me into the lobby.
Okay.
Happening. Let's get you in here. You can go do what you need. And
All right, thanks. Be back in a few.
Yeah, Lex and I will sit here quietly and talk about railguns.
Ooh, railgun.
What's your favorite railgun skin?
You know, I've sampled all, and I think hands down the Quake 4 rail is, to start at least, was my favorite skin.
Yeah.
I'm on the default one now. I've got a cool camo on.
The only thing I hate about the default is it sounds so lame.
Yeah, it does. It does. I like the Quake 4 rail because when I shoot it, it does like, I don't know, it does like the Jurassic Park dinosaur that spits tar on your face or whatever the hell it is. You know what I'm talking about? Like it opens, you can tell when it's time to fire.
See that visual feedback, the reload.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't the default have like a charge on the side of it?
Maybe.
Am I
I pay no
crazy?
attention to it, honestly. I think my issue with the default skin is it just sticks out way too far. But I've got a cool camo on it, like I said.
He's holding it out
Got it.
way too far.
40, would you like me to hold Sib versus Gabby Duo for you? Or let that one go forward? Because that's round 3.
No, they can keep going if they want. It's really up to them. I feel like holding them back might be bad. Because a lot of people, even on a Friday, don't like to stay up that late. I don't know why. I've never believed in a bedtime in my life. I also just never go to bed, so.
Fun fact, the only winnings... Actually, that's not true. I've technically made money playing Quake. I don't know if that makes me a pro, but it's because of Dramus. We did. Was it
Was it that Slipgate thing?
Oh yeah.
Slipgate tournament.
So
Shout out.
Gabby Duo says he's down if Sib's down to wait. So
It's on them. They
yeah,
can hash it out.
they're down to wait. I'm okay for them to wait. Just like we're waiting on the Sausage King to grab his dual monsters as he comes back into the arena, cracks open both, and smashes them together like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I can't wait for him to do that at a LAN event. I feel like he won't because he's classy, but I'd love to see it. So, Lex, what would be your lineup on Blood Covenant? I know no matter what you pick, you're just going to want the railgun. That's neither here nor there. In terms of champs, what would you pick? A little bit of Athena, maybe? Yeah? Okay, sounds pretty good. Athena, Doom Guy, something probably. Well, you want to control the middle of the map. What you want to do with Doom Guy. I personally still love Visor, Ranger, and then the third doesn't even matter because I usually lose anyway. Nyx is still pretty good. I've seen Sib do a lot of crazy nail tricks with Nyx and her double or wall jump rather. Stuff that I've never seen.
Every time I tune into a Sib stream, especially if it's on DM, it's like I'm learning something new. Majestic stuff.
Yeah. It's a thing of beauty.
I'm not joking. I told this to Sib last time I saw him. I think it was in your stream. I was like, I think I dueled him once or something. Or I watched a tournament and I went to his stream, didn't really know who he was brand new to Quake, and I was like learning the movement. And then I saw him do heavy to rocket nail jump on DM6. And I went into my own little custom server, looked up YouTube videos on how, went to his stream to see him do it, and I must have sat in there for like 3 or 4 hours trying to get it, and I hit it like one time. It's impressive to see him do it so. Yeah, but like he does it so effortlessly.
Yeah. It's like the first time I saw Haynes do roof to red on Nuke. I was like, what? He does it so it's gorgeous. Or Fisker, the first time he did the big rock jump. You're like
these references.
You're like, I can't believe that just happened. That was crispy, that was delicious, and borderline cheating. But yeah.
It's because everyone was rocking WMOs and really terrible membrane keyboards back then, so movement was hard.
Yeah, and the mouse pads were like no bigger than your mouse, really. You got like one good flick with it, and that's it. Hope you made it.
Everyone's playing with enhanced pointer precision on 4 sensitivity.
Those were terrible times. Those were awful.
Dark ages.
Yeah.
But a glorious.
Yeah, can't really complain. Can't really complain about it.
Yeah,
but
Sissy Cortina in chat. Your bridge to rail marathon was my favorite. I sat in for like an hour and a half. I had done this previous in life, in like Quake 3 and then Quake Live later on, and never hit it. And then I was determined one day to do it in Quake Champs. Now I can.
It's actually harder in this game than it is in the older ones. That's what's depressing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sad.
The bridge is super narrow in this one.
Yeah. I was doing like the preset lineups.
Just gonna say we're ready, and Rapha can chime in whenever he gets back because we have a show to put on, and it's gonna be Dramas versus Brightly, round 2 of lowers. Weird. Maybe not so weird. I don't know, but somebody's gonna have to stay home in their chair and not be a part of this anymore after this is all said and done. The keel skin is pretty good. It looks like one giant egg.
Prepare for draft.
Exactly. That was a pretty bad yoke. Anyway, I'm going to stop immediately.
Execution of that joke.
Let's see what kind of plan they're going to hatch here as we have Athena Ranger from Dramas. Then we got Brightly might just go full ham and go scale again. He's got the Sorlag and Clutch locked in. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's got a whole carton of tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, I mean,
Nope, visor. Never mind. Everything I said was a lie. That's a double visor. I like that. A little bit more of a traditional pick coming out of Dramas.
I always feel like if I see the other guy grab a visor, I almost feel like it's necessary for. I don't know. I feel like if he gets wall hacks, I need him to.
Yeah, you're like, you're gonna cheat. We're both gonna cheat then.
We're both.
Yeah. Your mic is cutting in and out a lot. I don't know why. Are you on push to talk? Have you not properly set up your voice activate?
Give me a moment.
Oh
It's
Lord.
an older headset, but it has a much better mic. So
Man, I'm back just in time.
There it is. We couldn't wait on you any longer. The monsters are taking too long to pop, and just like this, someone's going to be popping out of this tournament at the end. So Dramas versus Brightly. I'm going to start on Brightly, and he's going to start on the Clutch. Straight to the rockets. Pops over, and he's going to grab both because Dramas slept.
Getting slept on here.
Oh, I thought he was going to make it back. Dramas actually... oh, no, but he's going to pay dearly for this. Maybe not so dearly.
Yeah, that was a perfect position to cancel the laser and start using rockets. Like, he's down below, you saw him use 3 grapples. You know he can't just instantly escape, so Brightly just would have stopped trying to get the mining drill to work. Probably could have ended up with the lead there.
Yeah, I'm more surprised that he didn't get both items. I'm like, I don't know. Athena is very fast, but missed opportunity, but that's okay. Brightly's going to have the timing on this armor, but here comes Dramas. Good initial rail there. Shield gets popped defensively. He's not going to take any more damage. Oh, but Dramas wants to finish it. LG comes out.
Yeah,
Another great rail. And there it is.
All too easy. So stacked right now. This is not where you want to be as Brightly against a super stacked Athena who pretty much has every grapple in the book still.
Oh,
Oof.
that was some
I'd
and
say-
one moves there.
this map makes Athena seem so OP.
On this map, this is like her home. She's so good.
First of
She's
all, I just want to
honestly
talk
good
about how he
everywhere right
zooms in with rockets. Can we talk about that? Am I crazy?
Prepare to
Yeah.
fight.
He zooms in with like everything.
He also plays with like the highest sensitivity I've ever seen.
It was like
So I feel like he
7,
can do
right?
that.
1. Round
Yeah,
2.
at 400 it'd be like 7 with claws style excel, but default yawn pitch.
Lord.
Real high. Real high.
Ooh, the pizza cutter comes out and he takes a little bit of rocket damage. Actually, decent machine gun damage on the way out.
Heavy takes care of that. So stacked. Get him!
Oh.
No, go up the pad! What are you doing? God.
Rapha going full Chicago on Brightly here. And,
Sorry, I can't help it.
nah, it's alright. We all have our aneurysm sometimes. Drama's trying to restack as Lord Brightly a little bit too respectful here. And it looks like he's going to make it back in time to maybe deal some damage on this heavy. Dramas is ready with that machine gun.
Drop, please. Do it. No, no, not gonna. Okay. Just inch off the edge. Thank you. The struggle was real,
Oh
man.
my god.
Give it sound like zoom in a few times, like.
Here comes the shield play. Dramas trying to get away. Will orb over to the bridge. A little bit tricky,
I-
but then he drops
like
right back down.
No, I like that. He realized he messed up with the shield. It forced Dramas to back away over to heavy, so he just canceled the shield to take the vials so he can quickly get it back again. He took the 3 at banana, then went to pillars, and he's already about to have it again. Yep, and Dramas not expecting it whatsoever. Oh!
Not enough
Got
damage
the
though.
juice
Dramas hits the right shotguns and gets that kill.
Man likes to take his time looking down. That sensitivity might need adjusted a little bit.
It connects a little bit as Dramas runs through it. but still unbelievably stacked here. Brightly will not have acid spit for quite a while, trying to get those shards. Eats a lot of LG on the way out and a little bit of rockets as well.
Gonna look for nope, no railing.
Oh, that was real
So
good.
clean.
So fresh and so clean.
I don't want to
Bye-bye.
too
Oh, I
biased,
thought
but
it was about to get
really-
another.
I really enjoy watching Grammar play.
What is it that you like about his style? What sticks out to you?
I think it's that, you know, when I watch you or Sib, it's a lot of
Round begins in.
I don't
Shots
even know how to-
fired. Shots
He
fired.
gives a lot of respect. He gives a lot of respect, I think, almost at all times. He seems to play, at least the matches that I've watched him, he plays very conservative, almost correct as often as he can, rather than going for super aggressive, flashy stuff. But he still manages, with his aim, to pull off those. Like that beautiful rocket to rail was like 190 damage in the span of a second.
It's that Halo aim coming through.
Like I've dueled him a few times in tournaments and stuff, and I always feel like I have a chance because he's granting me that respect, and then he just takes it away by being straight up better, which could be said for a lot of people. But
He's been getting much better at giving that respect. He kind of was somebody like Nation in the beginning when abilities were, when abilities were a bit broken. He would just, what is this? Is he really gonna try to lame this out? Holy! Can we ban this man?
Boo! Everybody boo this man! Boo!
Boo! Oh.
Did he
David,
not think
okay.
that we're not gonna see this? Or is he trying to protest the game right now?
This was on Reddit a couple weeks ago. I didn't think I'd see this.
He's
in
either
the den.
making a statement or he's just a bad person. I can't decide. Like, this is like shades
what?
of like,
If he had fucking rocket launcher and could rocket jump out of here, he doesn't.
this is unfortunate.
Listen.
he's really committed.
I normally don't condone stream sniping, but in this case,
Yeah.
please, Dramas, open the stream, find this man.
Boo this
Put
man!
it on
Boo!
Reddit. Rapha.
Oh,
got
I'm
to where he
gonna
is today,
switch over to
guys.
dramas because I'm gonna vomit if I watch Brightly.
Yeah, please.
The trolley poly oly here. As God, if he just had visor, please, something. I just wanna type in chat. I just wanna type in chat. This is worse than the boost on Overpass, on Olaf Pass. This is worse, right?
No,
I don't know. You don't think so? You think the boost was worse?
I think it did. No. Okay. Actually, I was in full force Fnatic defense for that. I think that was genius. It's Valve's fault. They had a broken map. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Brightly.
Yes?
you're going to-
Yes.
You smell him, you know, you know!
Salute then. No, look more. Look some more.
Oh, below. Dramas,
Holy
please! No!
You can't get to those areas. You will fall down.
A lot of people in chat attacking Brightly's character. But anything for the W, guys. Anything for the W. It's 2-0 right now. It's a GG if he doesn't do this. Look at it. He's got clutch sore lag on DM6 against a normal champ selection.
I don't-
I just don't. See
I don't
how
know
he
if
brings it
this
back.
Yes,
is
yes.
anything for the W. I don't know if that, I don't know if that counts. Just grapple straight up and look down. If you're scared, just grapple straight up. Oh! Oh, Brightly is just taking a drag of a cigarette. He's like, I don't care. I want to win. Sabu!
Oh man, if this was a pro tournament and somebody found something like this and used it then whatever. We're playing for fun.
Yeah.
Cup.
You're right.
Like,
That's a good point.
why are you
I don't
showing
even
this-
think-
Why are you showing your hand?
I don't think whatever in a pro tournament. I would, well, I don't know. I guess it is different, but
I would not judge you, Rapha, if you were in this situation and you were that.
I didn't get him. Oh wow! Like the rocket, like
oh my god! He still has a minute 10. We're gonna be here a while. Ain't
Please go
going
back.
nowhere.
do it.
I'm just saying, when I'm up 2-0 against you, Rapha, on DM6, and I can't find you for 30 seconds, I know right where to look.
Oh, what? What? How did that go? What?
What is
I was about
happening?
to say.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Dramas
Well, he
wants
knows
to
where he
punch
is,
his
just-
monitor in the face right now.
Oh god. Oh god, but come on.
We're gonna be all over Reddit. I can't wait.
Tribolt?
I can't wait.
Tribolt spam? No? Okay, go get some armor, come back. Yeah, I
He's
like
like,
it.
I got 30 seconds. He's like, I'm gonna make it rain.
He's got to grapple up.
Because that's smart, because he has to get one more kill now. That part is over.
You will become my brother forever.
I cannot believe not only that might not work, but he might get knocked out, and that's gonna be in the history books forever. Of you tried to lame me out and you lost.
Oh, no, not and. Straight up lost.
And then you're gonna have the balls to hit him with the GG? I don't even know, man. I don't know. I grew up in the hood, so I don't know. Rucker Park, that stuff wouldn't go down in Rucker Park. That's
Maybe
what
he
I'm
meant
saying.
good guess. Maybe that's what he meant there.
I got a lot of for saying that GG is not always required. This is one of those scenarios.
Yeah, Dramas didn't drop it.
But this is like
I wouldn't either.
this is like a very, very, very random case of like, you know, there's not a lot of times where you shouldn't say GG. I'd say this applies. This is an outlier for sure. Right?
Whatever. I mean, it was funny, I guess. So.
What,
Get
like a
Brightly-
clown?
get
Like it
Brightly
made you
dead.
laugh like a clown?
Yeah. Think I'm funny? Am I a clown to you?
I mean, shouts to Brightly. That was
Funny, like,
definitely
funny how?
innovation at its finest. How'd you find me? How'd you get down there? I'm gonna let them figure that out together on that Tinder messaging right there. But Dramas will knock Brightly out, and he had to work for it. He had to do some sleuthing. He put on a Sherlock hat, and he got down and dirty. Let's take a look at the brackets. If you want to follow along at home, exclamation brackets for the brackets, because the brackets are the brackets, and they hold the players in the brackets. It looks like Malvo took it over Young Huntrix. We got Lipinar playing Discipline still. Beske and Cloud is what's going to happen right meow. And then Sib took it over Gabby Duo in the upper. We saw previously Dramas finding Brightly and eliminating that clutch and the Sorlag. He did need that extra one. So even after that, technically Brightly had a chance to fight back. Just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. I would be interested to see, like, if Cooler did that to you in a grand finals, if you would get up and just punch him in the face.
No.
In the
come on.
heat of the moment, like you would.
I'm a professional here. Come on. What are you
I
talking
would
about?
go
Walk
home
away
and I would print out a picture of
tweet
him and
about
put
it.
it on a pillow and absolutely decimate the pillow. You are a professional. That's true. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Lex, you gotta leave the party. I know you like to party all the time.
What? I'm not in a party.
What? You're not in a party?
Nah, I mean there weren't any broken spots like that, but there were some spots on Lost World. Shout outs to Lost World. Quake 3, Quake 5.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
But you could
like the part above
you could
the lava,
definitely
right?
yeah,
You
I
will
definitely
become my
used
brother forever.
for some reason there was this ledge above the upper yellow armor in mid that nobody would use, but I used it in a match against Jibo back at ESWC and like hid there for a while. And just let some time go down, like he's just not paying attention. You just crouch around and move, but you have to move. Like you have to move a little bit so they can't see you at certain angles, or like they have to spam there or something. And there's like a spot, like you said, yeah, below the lava type thing. But if you get caught there, you're piped.
There was
That's like
one
risk.
where it was actually kind of obvious, and to newer players, they won't remember this, but for CBT players and stuff like that, the secret, quote, rocket launcher on Ruins. You remember that?
That
where it
was
was
so annoying.
Yeah,
because-
because you would go to Mega and just get dunked on and be like, I hate this.
yeah, the thing is, like that area was pretty decent for like sacrifice or TDM, but when it came to duel, you know, you got champions that literally cannot go there.
Yeah.
So, And so Ranger could just sit up there for God knows how long. So I'm glad they removed it. I would have liked to have seen it like left there for team play if they could have like differentiated the map.
Maybe somehow
based
more
on the vote.
accessible, like a cat wall where you have to jump and jump and jump around. That would be kind of cool.
Maybe.
But yeah, we got Cloud versus Veske on Awoken. We got Visor, Nyx, Clutch on Cloud side. Visor, Galena, and are we going to see Slash? Veske is really good with Slash.
Get a Ranger
A Ranger.
or a Nyx. I'd like to see either of those.
There it is.
Yeah, Ranger.
The winged
The flight.
Ranger. It's a shame that we didn't see Doom Guy, because Doom Guy, I've been told, is really good at controlling the middle part of this map.
Yeah. Where'd you hear that from?
I said it once on stream while I was playing you, and I was like, I'm going to pick him because he's probably, he always says this, and it became just the biggest copy pasta in my chat, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. And I believe in Doom.
I believe in Doom. You heard it. Doom 2020.
There we go. Zeus, get on that Uncle Sam believe in Doom picture. He's out there.
Zeus, you're our only hope. But this should be a good one. Very excited to see this. I know that Cloud has been taking a little bit of a break, as has Veske, but nevertheless, here we go. I'm going to start off on Cloud. He's got that rail spawn. Pops the vision, and Veske goes straight for rockets to heavy. And he has LG, so Cloud realizes that and says, all right, I want my own LG before we get down and dirty.
Bonk bonk. Not quite ESPN. I don't know what bonk bonk would be.
I guess that was just... I was going to say that was ESPN too, but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. That'd be back-to-back triples. That's instant highlight.
Shut-it-it. Ooh, Veske with some good rockets through that drive-through window there. Sounds like both players pop vision on that.
Yeah, they did. And they both could hear it. They were close enough to be able to.
I really like
So
that
it's
change.
not- Yeah. I like that it's not global, but it's like within a certain radius, I think that's decent.
A nice little trap there from Veske around the corner. Takes him out with 2 precise rockets. It is horrifying, though, when you're walking around the corner and you just hear that voice and you're like, oh, no. Here comes the clutch play.
We're going to see it all in here, but decides to back out at the last second.
Does a good job of moonwalking his way out, and he's going to actually have position on this Mega. And might have... No, I was going to say a little bit of incoming damage. Well, he actually
heard
strafes into it.
He barely heard the sight pops. That's how he knew to turn around. Sound is important, friends.
Good movement to get out of there, but Veske is going to chase through the portal here. But he's already gone. IV tech. Shield back
Lex, what
up.
do you like to play on this map? What are your favorite champs here?
It's changed. I think. This is one of those maps where I never kind of like reached the next level of understanding in terms of champ picks. I would always play really standard Ranger, Visor, Doom, Athena. Maybe would be as spicy as I would get. Not because I don't enjoy the map or I don't like to play it, but I think there's just so many different ways that you can play Awoken, and like even outside of the meta. And maybe I'm completely wrong on that, but I feel like even when watching professionals play this, there's so many different champ lineups that you see. There's not like a definite champ that I feel like I need to play. So I would always just go really vanilla with it.
Yeah, I'd say right now this is one of the maps that has like the most flexibility in terms of champ picks. I
Right.
think the only ones that you're not really likely to see are like Scalebearer. Maybe Sorlag and Keel, but there is enough armor to go around on this map if you wanted to play Sorlag or Keel, though. That's the
Right.
beauty of it. And that's why, like, a few months ago when Keel was pretty decent, I played him on this map a lot because, like, the heavy armor is super trappable. There's so much other armor around the map that I thought that Keel was a great pick with all the burst damage he could do and just being able to constantly stay healthy.
R.I.P. to my boy Keel. Bring him back.
One patch at a time.
Yeah, I miss
This is
him.
actually really sad. right before he got nerfed into the ground, I started to get pretty good with him. And I was like, wow, I can just explode everyone at all times. And it was a lot having big success.
Oh, Veske trying to find that last rail. Cloud doing a good job of staying alive, but with a minute left, he has too much work ahead of him. Oh, those rockets. Let's see what he can do here. I'm going to switch over to Cloud and see if he can make some magic happen. Very weak. He's going to grab a 50, and this might actually trap him if Veske wants to push. There's the phase shift. He knew. Oh, that's not good. Right in the old breadbasket. And Veske will.
So we gotta hit him. Hit him in the numbers.
Right in the numbers. Jules.
Hit him in the numbers.
Good.
Right between the numbers. All the numbers on the field. You gotta hit him there.
Thanks, John. So, round number 1 going to Veske here. I'm going to start off on Cloud. Pops that vision early, has the heavy. Ooh, is that? Okay. I don't know if the plasma was going to push him off. That would have been pretty amazing.
That'd have been dope.
Yeah, that would have been pretty fantastic. And it's got to feel good, too. Just like 3 plasmas and you're gone. Free kill. Thank you very much. I think he sees your shoulder. No, you don't. Hit him with the counter strike.
I haven't seen that since 40.
A little something, you know.
Who was that against? I don't remember.
Malvo in King of the Hill. I'll never forget. That's my finest moment. That was my Sistine Chapel.
Oh, hold on. Don't peek too early.
Oh,
that's what she said.
That is what
I
she
feel like
said.
you got a lot of Sistine Chapels in your future.
You're too sweet to me. Those rockets are too sweet there.
Strong.
Yeah, Cloud is not afraid to fight the Serbian slaughterhouse here. Totems come down. The rockets are going to be not as good as Veske would want, and now he's going to be totemless for the time being.
He doesn't know about that angle. He could have just sat back with rail from up there. Could have looked at the heavy and at least gotten a shot off before he left, but I guess he doesn't know about it.
Yeah, missing out on potential damage opportunities are huge, but you don't know what you don't know sometimes.
If you guys need to learn how to rail on this map, besides watching our man Lex here, I would say pop into Venger's stream. Venger is really, really talented on this map. This is like his best one, and some of the rail angles he manages to find are just otherworldly.
Ludicrous, even. They really make
Not
you want to get
myself
back.
down, but do not ever reference me and then Banger in the following sentence. I'm offended for him.
Wow. That's why I put you first and then save the best for last. You gotta ramp up.
Fair.
ABC, always be climbing, whether it's the ladder or in conversation.
True.
Oh, here comes the LG trap. Veske throwing down that totem to try and stay alive defensively, but one good rocket takes him and the totem out, and Cloud will take that heavy and say, thank you very much. I'm going to fake rocket jump and then grab the mega.
I was looking like he's got a super slow sense with that rocket jump. That was like, could barely do a 180 and then back.
It was just a bad snap. He fumbled the ball a little bit. Had to take his time placing it.
On that play.
I played the last Den at 1.5 at 400. Like, was that strengths, right? Play something like that? That's just my CS sense, and I was struggling to do a 180.
I know.
Oh, Veske will give him a softball.
You gotta be a little faster with your sense. Because movement is so important. It's not like CS where it's so fine-tuned on these, like, super... What are the words I'm looking for? I'm dumb right now.
No, I
you don't need the
completely
precision aiming as much in Quake as you do in CS. Like, the headshots are such a different factor. Like, fights end like that. But Quake, it's all about, like, position, movement, and, you know, being super flexible in your fights.
Yeah, the way that you are able to... Wow. Like 3 for 3 straight. Nothing
Man,
to
on
do there.
that Nimbus cloud. Jeez. Out here zooming around. Just railing them.
Really railing him here. On cloud 9 even, as Veske doesn't know what hit him.
Yeah, my bad for interrupting you. What were you going to say, Lex?
No, I was just gonna say it's always a treat watching you play. Because the way you handle your degrees, your 360 spatial awareness. It's like I don't, you know, you watch your. Uh-oh.
No, he gonna die. That's a bad robot.
Beautiful.
Down, Wally, down.
Bad rub.
Wally.
Yeah, Yeah, I feel like Quake, you definitely need the movement more than that was the only point I was trying to make.
Yeah, I think the person that I learned like the 360 spatial awareness from the most, like when I first started getting into Duel way back when, was Fatality. Actually, that's the one thing I tried to take from his game. That he always seemed to be ready. In that sense, like even if he wasn't playing his best game, like he didn't really ever get caught off guard too much. He was like aware of where fights could come from, and so you really start to learn the more that you play where the danger is going to come from, so that you're always aware where you need to move, where you need to aim, that type of thing. And yeah, that's the worst thing in Quake, like getting the jump on you, especially with how much damage that guns do. That's rough. You gotta be ready.
I remember like day 2 of me trying to learn Quake on stream. We watched, it was like the Painkiller CPL World Tour Finals or whatever, Boo and Fatality, and I was like, wow, how the heck these guys like just are able to move around the map like this? It's like even faster than this game, and you know, High Sense and Excel will do that. I came to find out, but regardless, it was just beautiful to watch.
Wow, that rocket was beautiful too. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Painkiller's movement was a lot easier because it was literally jump in any direction you want.
We'll have to fact check that. I'm not sure.
I think
it was a little bit more.
I think
yes,
it was.
But no, the way it was almost harder to master in my opinion. I don't know. You had full air control, and yes, you could jump straight in any direction, kind of like Scale almost. But it was. I don't know how to describe it.
It was very similar to Anarchy or Sorlag, as far as I know. So
no, so like you would, if you like would hit your D key and hit space, you would almost do like a. It wasn't like an Unreal Tournament clutch kind of push, but you would form a box more or less. Like that was how you would take your fights. Is you would. I don't know. People in chat know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, somebody out there has got to play Painkiller. I thought it was you literally jump and do whatever you want all the time, and that's what made it so crazy.
But it was yes, it was fast and easy. That's why it was difficult, but it was nuanced in a weird way too. That was pretty.
Veske out here, Rocket Man. But I've noticed a lot. It seems to be at this ELO, around like the 2000 range here. Players are getting pretty good at playing the starts. They're understanding like where the other guy's spawning, what they should do off the spawn. But it seems like once they die, they don't know what to do when out of control. So like if the rush down doesn't work, they don't necessarily know how to slow the game down yet. And because like him dying on his second death was like totally unnecessary. And he almost gave up another one here on the round win. He like went for some crazy telefrag through the portal.
Oh, what a phase shift! Good rockets.
Get out.
That'll keep them alive for the time being. Get down, get down. Yeah, I think. As you said before, I think the most important thing to do is learn how to play out of control. Because when everything's going your way, it's easy peasy.
Exactly.
The hardest part is to figure out how to play from behind and out of control. And especially in this version of the game where you only have 3 lives, it's even more difficult because one mistake could cost you the entire round.
Yeah, I think sometimes too, maybe people get a little too much into their head. They think like, you know, I've lost my champion. I'm down like 1 or 2 now. It's going to be so hard to come back. Let me just gamble. You don't have to gamble. Like, you know, work for it. Like, learn how to play it properly and create good opportunities for yourself and not these, like, gambles. So you create, like, mini fights over and over that are slowly in your favor. Like, 60-40, 70-30, like, constantly, like, little chip fights. And then that'll add up and give you better opportunities to potentially get back, tie the game up, rather than going for some big all-in play.
To add to that, I think the hardest thing, and you brought up 2,000 level players, and I mean, personally, the biggest, I think, issue that I had trying to learn was I still to this day have no idea how the spawns work on most maps. And even if you're talking about like the second champ, the third champ, and being able to discipline yourself to play out of control properly and not take, you know, those huge gambles like you're saying, I think that is what separates Quake from other games for me in terms of Duel. is that I've never had to exercise so much discipline over myself, and it's like it was really difficult. I think that's like something that most players that I run into in ladder and around this skill level right here is that it's really tough to just kind of like you said, is instead of throwing away your second champ for absolutely no reason, is just playing the long term. We're gonna play the 5 minutes. I have faith that my shots are gonna hit when I need them to.
Yeah, I think Quake is one of those games where the higher level you get, the harder it is to bullshit your way to a frag.
Right.
Like, you just, to put it bluntly, like, people are going to be playing smart and they're going to be making good decisions as well. So it's really difficult to get away with a frag where, like, and I'm glad, like, over the past year that they've gone more and more away from these insta-gib type abilities and, like, made them more utility. And if they are damaged, they're like follow-up damage or finishing damage rather than a potential cheese kill, right? So that's
Sure.
the one thing in Quake. It's more about consistent good decisions and really good like aim and mechanics and movement overall the long course of the game rather than like a quick like flashy moment, because Quake doesn't have like the whole headshot mechanic to it. You don't have critical damage and things like that like in Overwatch or Counter-Strike, that you could potentially turn a fight around like that from bad position. Like, it doesn't happen as often where you're out of position and you don't get punished. At least the higher up that you go.
Yeah, I believe it.
But I'm about to teach you right here. You've been struggling with spawns in Duel. You're about to be enlightened. You're about to know what
Class
is
is in
what.
session.
Yes.
And that's the thing is like there's no resource. I mean, maybe there is, and I'm just ignorant of it, but it's not entirely obvious. A lot of it for me was just like, okay, unless I have a buddy nearby that I can go and test these things with, a lot of it just came through like experience. Like, okay, I died to this cheese off a spawn 5 different times in a row. I tilted off my stream. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch this, and I'm gonna figure out why I'm losing to it. And that's really like the most frustrating part for me to kind of get into it. But once I had mastered some of the more basic mechanics, it didn't bother me quite as much. And I even had a few cheesy spawns of my own that I would use.
Yeah. So something to take into point, like in Duel, and it kind of works in 2v2 as well. People are still playing 2v2. You can it's harder to manipulate in twos, but in Duel it definitely is. And you need to know about it as the fragger and when you're fragged because it's still in play. How the spawn system works is, so let's say you and I we're going off to start and I get the first frag on you, okay? And we had a close fight, but I'm at like 50 health.
Okay.
Your spawn location, it doesn't matter about my health. What matters is my position as the fragger when you press respawn. So I, as the guy alive, can help to manipulate in certain situations if I get a clean enough kill to
Can
know.
I throw a scenario out there to help me?
Sure, go ahead.
So, first game we saw Chompadash and Brightly Corrupted Keep at Rocket. They fought Rocket light armor there.
Rapha, could you leave the
and
lobby real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Brightly was able to chain a second frag off of her Athena from the respawn. I don't remember where she went, but go ahead. Just even if that's not exactly how it played out, just
Okay.
I'm thinking that's what I'm envisioning in my.
Okay, so we'll say we're the Athena there at Rocket uncorrupted.
Mhm.
We got the frag. Where you're standing, the enemy, when they click respawn, they will spawn medium to far away from you, based off of like room zone quadrants. Okay, so you'll know like if you're at Rocket and you're legit standing on Rocket, you're safe from that perspective. That's why like fights are very important. So let's say like Chompadash in that situation, she gets the kill, and the next item that's coming up is heavy armor, and you want to be able to get it, and make sure that they can't by the time that they respawn. And let's say there's 5 seconds to get there. As soon as you get that frag, you are booking it towards that side of the map as the fragger, so that it forces the respawner to spawn medium to far away from heavy. Because you could go, let's say, from Rocket to the hallway to shotgun, right? So let's say that's where I'm going. I'm going as Athena from Rocket through like the banana curve to shotgun to heavy. I know then to either expect them to spawn at nail, because like if they respawn while I'm in the hallway, that's like a medium distance away. So they could spawn there, or they're going to spawn far away at LG, and they might, you know, pose a threat after I grab the heavy and be up top. So now in my mind, I'm already thinking about where they're likely going to be if they want to rush me. What are they going to do if they're not rushing me? Are they just going to get, you know, a free mega? Are they going to get free guns? What are their options from there? But that also comes into play, like when you are the one dying, like before a big fight, then you can know off the spawn, okay, they're not going to be healthy enough to go after this item. Like I'm going to spawn by mega. So as soon as you pick, like you're deciding your champion real quick that you're going to respawn with, sometimes it's really important to know where you're likely to spawn based off of that fight, and then you can regain control even after dying that fast because you know where you're going to be and what your options are, or like what the most dangerous path is that they're going to take to try to cut you off, so you avoid them completely. And so then you go and get like another light armor and a gun, and then you're ready to fight a lot sooner than they expected.
Man.
Instead of it just being this thing that's like you're constantly wondering about what's going to happen. It's not as random as you think. It's like there is like a randomizer, but it's like I said, it's medium to far zone quadrants away from where the fragger currently is.
Literally hear Lex cream his pants.
Oh, this
It's
is
absolutely
the
insane.
And
brain
then
on this, man.
also, if let's say you have that like a traded fight where you both die, then the person that killed you, whoever, so let's say you both die, the person that spawns first will spawn closest to where you both died. So you can sometimes mind game and know, like, if you just fought over heavy and like you picked it up but you both died and that mega's coming up, you can wait a split second. Yeah, let him spawn first, then you respawn. And then you'll spawn over by mega, whereas he'll spawn where you guys just died. That's how that works.
Word.
So yeah, if there's no fragger on the map, then it's like, okay, where did you last fight? This is where you're going to be then. Because then it doesn't have anything to gauge off of,
Hope
right?
everyone's recording that.
Yeah, some of my subscribers are in the chat currently. Some of the very well-versed Quake players that have helped me out throughout the past are in chat right now and are probably watching. I've heard since day one this, which is when you die, they're always going to spawn as far away, like on the opposite side of the map of where you were. And like, obviously, what I just learned is that's not necessarily true at all.
That was
Lex
Quake
hates you
3.
all.
And
That spawn system
now-
hasn't been in here for years.
I have a
So
feeling there's some people with like 5K Quake Champs hours under their belts sitting here being like, I should watch more streams.
yeah, nope, it's all based off of the fragger's location. So
Thank you.
My
was-
God,
Remarkably life-changing.
the professor. But we're
I
also
feel like I can win duels again.
it'll definitely help.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lippin going in.
Somebody was asking what this looks like. Here it is.
Yep, that's one of
Didn't
those
work.
spawns with the quote cheddar cheese that you were talking about. Nail gun straight down to lightning. But a lot of the players saw it coming. You saw the orb go through. He escaped. He did the thing. But
He did the thing.
a lot of the time that will end up in a frag if you're not ready for it. The split second you hesitate and you just get nailed, that thing will tear you up
Yeah,
like Taco Bell after midnight.
Even if you're going towards Mega, you're going predictably, and that's a long walk to like get away from nails. So it's normally safer if you spawn at those stairs to just go mid, like go up instead of down. Figure out whether they're diving to LG or not, and then you can do what you want to do from there. Well, nice rockets from Malvo. Oh,
Good follow,
also
Braille.
weak. Risky business, though.
Risky business indeed. But Mega will go to Lippin. He's going to be okay for the time being. A little bit of 50 shard won't hurt either. He still doesn't have rockets or rail. Gonna have to play that mid-range LG fight if he wants to get in there, but that's dangerous. Here comes Malvo to the heavens.
Oh, both. Really nice LG from both here. Oh! It's like Malvo had sight.
This as much as anything.
Those
No,
are
that's
really
the thing,
good
though,
rockets.
too. Like, I've noticed you have to start getting really good with Visor, knowing about the range in which they can't hear you use sight, because if they do, like, you become predictable. Like, Malvo, like, probably heard, oh, he popped sight So let me spam the one spot I know that if he wants to attack me, he's going to take damage. And so that's why you saw that prediction rocket there, and it ended up netting him the frag, instead of it being in Lipner's favor.
Man, I can't even.
It's a different game, right?
It really is.
What have
mean,
I been
that's-
playing? Because what I've been playing isn't Quake Champions, apparently.
You're joking, but like these little decisions, it's a difference between okay, I'm cool and relaxed, I know what I need to do off of that unfortunate death, to how the hell is he on top of me already? I just respawned. And
Yeah.
I'm dead. I'm slamming my hands up against my desk. That is 9 times out of 10 what I experience.
Aggressive play from Malvo here. Is he going to actually bully him off the heavy? He will. Flippin trying to get one rail on the way out, but instead eats a rocket, and Malvo has full control, and he tactically misses that rocket jump.
Yeah, that feeling when you mess up an RJ's Ranger.
Good damage, but he takes a lot of LG for it. Lippin doing a good job of fighting him off.
Just get footsies. Needs to work on those. Get up the health. Get him. Oh, that's the invis. I like that he gave up position and heavy, but Lipner, that rail choice. My.
That's a LeX move right there. Big mistake.
And there's the shot, he finally catching him out in the stairwell. Yeah, Lippin is a very strong rail player. Like, if he's hitting, like, it's gonna hurt if he has rail. But he does rely on it quite a bit.
Yeah, the problem is with that fight from that range, it's too close, and if you miss, the LG will just crush you. Like, you just get pushed on, and then you can't really do much from there. Especially since Lipner didn't have invis, he had just used it to gain position on the bridge anyway. If he wanted to rail, he needed to like be backed up farther away out of LG range instead of like playing by the health.
Yeah, and on the topic of forcing spawns, one thing I've noticed playing you on Ruins, which is the worst time of my life, is you kill me and then you just immediately rush Armor Shard outside, and it's over.
Yeah, there's a
You did not.
Lipner back in it.
Okay. He hit a question mark. You got dominated, Malvo.
Yeah.
What are you looking for here, bud?
Wasn't that dominated?
That was that
Nice.
fadeaway push-off that everyone's still talking about in Utah.
Reggie Miller.
I was going with the Jordan, but yeah. Oh, Malvo, maybe a little bit of tilt
Blue
sauce.
Jordan? Hit question mark again, Malvo.
But yeah, so you saw
hate
there, like
typers.
as he died, Malvo's gonna know, like, okay, Doom is going towards heavy, and he's going to get it. He wants to maintain control, so I'm going to spawn on Mega site. So he waited a sec to pop site to see where Lipner would go after the heavy. He's able to get Mega then and get some guns. He knows what he can do, and that's why he's able to apply
You will
pressure.
become my brother forever.
Because he didn't have to worry and pop site immediately thinking he's going to be rushed. Like, there's no way that Lipner was going to traverse that much of the map fast enough to be able to be a threat.
Right. I think even then, like, I don't want to talk over this fight. Living on might just get it done. He doesn't.
What? Is that,
I'm
is that a
just
little bit of
saying,
teabag?
like,
I'm just kidding.
maybe it looked like that could have been.
The pizza slicer was brought out.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this map definitely would be a great way to learn the spawn. I feel like Awoken, some of the more close range maps, I'd still feel heavy anxiety, like just experiencing it for the first time, trying
It
to
does.
play it that way.
And it's worse. It's worse against a fast champion. Especially
Right.
if you died and they got guns and at least some of a stack to work with, they can really force where you're going to go. Like,
Well,
they can,
I've noticed that as Athena here. Is that like I don't know the spawns, but I'm just like, oh, I'm fully stacked. I destroyed him, and oh, he's respawning right next to me. It just sometimes it plays out like that, where you know you on a champ where you can literally go across the map very quickly.
just
He
so
doesn't
many
need a
more
chance to pick
options
up a
available to
weapon.
you.
Right.
They've been doing a good job of kind of hugging the ropes right now. Still up a champ as we're going towards the 3-minute mark here. Does need to try and get some damage in when he can and not just give up free items. And this could be the opportunity, but the LG's so strong, none of the nails hitting.
I like this. Thinking that he would drop down right away. That's actually a good read. even though he didn't catch the frag immediately, I like how Malvo's thinking there in terms of what Lipner's options are and what he's likely to do. And he popped sight, I think, far enough away that Lipner doesn't know. Yep.
Oh, he takes the full blast. That is unfortunate.
He might have heard. Yes, he should have heard. That's why he's looking in this area. You can actually hear Nyx come out of Invis within a certain range, as well as like when she pops Invis. Sometimes you can hear that as well, just like with Visor Sight. So, very good job understanding that he heard the phase shift like ending near the heavy side, and he started hunting around and closed the round out.
Yep, there's a faint "Hey girl, hey" when she comes out of phase shift, so keep your ears open for that. And Malvo dominating 2-0 here. I mean, Lipin's doing a decent job. It's not all one-sided, but Malvo just doing a better job of catching him out. Like you said, knowing, kind of reading Lipin better than Lipin is reading Malvo here. A little bit of LG coming out. Malvo missing with some rockets. He's going to drop down and grab those vials, steal him away. Good rails traded out. Follow-ups will miss from both players.
Yeah. Biggest difference I've seen so far is not necessarily positioning. Like, Lipin's had good positioning, but some bad weapon choices, which have led to his death. And Malvo has been making fantastic weapon selections, just like we saw right there. Wonderful combo. And rightfully rewarded with the Mega.
Lipin has a lot of work to do. This is usually where you'd see him just go straight rail-tastic, but instead he's going to try and just go...
He's tilting.
We've lost him! We've lost him!
Strong emotional play. He's gone full Sabia.
Sabu! All up to those sweet, sweet cheeks. Let's see if he can do it. Going up for the rockets. I'm going to swap over to him. Heavy is up, but he's going to opt to get the rail first. Here's those rockets. Should know that Malvo's on his way. Somehow that rocket didn't do any damage. A good fadeaway rail, though, but he's going to eat one of his own. I mean, so tasty.
Yeah, that's the problem with Nyx here. He took the rail after the heavy pickup. So Nyx is feeling the hurt a little bit, whereas Ranger picks up another light armor here. Be back at 100, 100. Whoop. Don't do it.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, girl. I really need to mod that in the game somehow now. That's going to be brilliant. But nothing doing here as Lipin's going to get this heavy, but not for free. The rocket jump comes out. Oh.
I like this machine gun pepper decision. Oh, no. Put a little bit of salt with that rail. Oh, shit.
Gets it. Malvo will take that 3-0 as Lipin. Just too much pressure over by that heavy. It's usually a death trap. Usually a death trap.
It's good to see. I think Malvo is somebody as well he's improved, I think, from about a month ago, seeing him play in some dens, playing against him a little bit. He is one of those unfortunate West Coast souls who has to deal with playing with a bit of a higher ping, but he's been improving in his map control, his awareness, especially weapon selection, so it's really good to see. And hopefully we get to see him play somebody pretty decent tonight. Let him test his metal a little bit.
We're actually going to see Malvo versus Sib on Ruins, so I think you got your wish. It's going to be upper finals.
I don't know. I've been loving Ruins a lot lately.
Is it because of the rails, Rapha? Why don't we tell him? Why don't we tell him something?
Give me the third. That's what I need.
I can't wait for that T-shirt. I cannot wait.
Oh my god! But I've been loving Ruins. I think Ruins like Awoken is another map right now where you have a lot of choices, especially with the whole ban phase type thing. Like if you ban a certain champ or two away, there's depending on your skill with the light champions or how well you play certain champs. I think even Blaskowitz is okay there because of the fights aren't necessarily very vertical. They're very straightforward, and there's a lot of vials on that map. So there's a lot of champions who, with good ability usage, you can really take advantage of and play very well, like Death Knight, because health is so spread out on that map. Like I said, BJ is very good there. You have Ranger, Visor. Literally all of the light champions are very, very good on that map too. Clutch is also very good because you can quickly get your shield back and you can play defensive. Yeah, so right now I think Ruins is one of my favorites to play in the current meta.
Is it literally just scale that you hate?
Scale, I think them nerfing the damage, I think was good for, like casual players. Like for his charge and whatnot, like the initial damage, but I think just he's a little too hittable.
Yeah.
Right? He
A little
just-
too
he
beefy.
takes that damage, and it's like, oh, you want to charge? Okay, let me grapple above you. Let me
and I'm
invis.
gone.
Let me kit and run away. Let me, there's a lot of options for a lot of these champs. Let me orb past you.
Oh, the worst
the
was when you would charge and they would just orb your body and you would just explode. It's like, okay, well,
Yep.
it's useless to charge a ranger. Like, there's no point. That was always brutal. Unless you were on the other side, in which case, fantastic. Number one best.
If anybody remembers, in closed beta, the game didn't know how to handle that, and if there was a charging skill bearer and a if it was to where it like butted heads,
Yep,
the whole
you
what's it
delete
called,
each other.
Yeah, the server would crash. Because if it couldn't tell who should kill who first, then the game would just crash.
I'm afraid I
That
can't
game
let you do this,
definitely
Rapha. Just power down. This is going to be Sib at Malvo Upper Finals on Runes of Sarnath. We got Ranger, we got Visor. Look at that Athena. Ninja Turtles. What is that, Donatello?
What is this?
I think. Then Blindfolded Nyx, which I'm sure a lot of you are into. And then we got a Ranger with a sword. That's pretty cool.
Why is this sword hanging out?
I don't know. Put that thing away. And then a David Bowie Galena. And I can't wait to see if they absolutely abuse that spawn like you always do. Every time, ever since PGL. I think it was Grand Finals. I think it was the last kill, last map. Spawned armor, and you just rushed in, got the kill, and I was like, what is going on? And then you just keep doing that to me, and I was like, okay, so that's a thing. Like, I'm gonna die.
Oh, it's a thing.
Yeah, but it feels so helpless. I just want to cry.
Wow, you just rhymed, dog. I'm proud of you.
I'm a rapper, man. I don't know. People don't give me the respect,
Just can't get no respect.
I ain't getting no respect.
I am in full support of your hip hop career, honestly.
I just want to say that I've gotten 2 kills on Rafa, and I went from 0
I
to
have
2.
0.
Like, I'm getting better and better, but
I
that's
think
a
you got
story
few
for
more
another
than
day.
that. Not even giving yourself enough credit.
Look, man, I'm
You're
not
like,
going to flex, but Malvo's going to go down to that heavy right now, saving the vision just a little bit. And here is the quick fight over the rail, and Sib will grab it and put
Using-
one straight in.
popping the vision, but not using it. He should have seen that was coming.
You hear me, but you ain't listening. Oh,
Are we sure
another
that
great
Visor
rail.
isn't blindfolded?
Oh my God, Sib is hitting some rails right now.
Yeah,
Malvo getting
Sib
caught
out
off
here
guard.
came to play today.
Yeah, wants to win.
Oh, nice orb to dodge the rail to steal the armor. This is okay. You need to get the fuck out. Thank you. Oh, going for the
Good shot.
Hollywood shot. Later.
Why?
He's not
That was
big.
beautifully played by Malvo. Can we just get that orb to heavy and then the survival? Oh,
Well done. Ooh,
Oof.
the turnaround rail not quite enough there. Sib
I don't think-
pushes in aggressive.
Oh, nice shot. He knows he can stay here for a little bit. This is good work. Good work from Sib off that reaction there to get some damage, getting the full control. Malvo's in it. Deep shit. We're just gonna put it out there bluntly. Malvo's got his work cut out for him. Might get cut out here, although he has invis to get away if need be. Please, not Clausitis. Make sure that you use it.
Is it true that if you don't use it, you lose it?
I mean, I'm just saving it for next game. As Hang would say. Oh!
A great rail there.
I mean, I guess technically if you pick Nyx, it'll be available at the beginning of this round. But it doesn't do him any good there.
I'm saving it
isn't
for
a
the
fighting
last
game.
round.
Yeah, you can't save stock bars for, for ultimates and shit in this game.
Exactly. Just save your super. Don't throw it out early. A lot of rails out from Sib here. As he's going to throw it on the totem. Good to nail. Trying to trap over here. Here's Malvo coming through. The LG comes out. The nail. Phase shift comes out. And that's going to be brutal. He's going to get
Bye-bye.
caught out, right? Ooh,
Switch the machine gun. Like if I'm Sib and I dealt all that damage, I'm like, oh, they're at a long distance away. Nyx can't get anywhere from that armor. Let me switch the machine gun and just finish the job.
But he's
Because
alive.
nails, you're not really going to hit them there. Exactly, and now Nyx is going to get this heavy. But I don't know what happened there. Malvo should have been doing much more damage.
No.
Get him!
Oh! Well, that machine gun doing a lot of work. 6 HP.
Sib really likes to live on the edge for these rails.
definitely one step closer to the edge, but is he about to break? 56 HP. He's going to drop down for this heavy totem already used, but he has a 25 to work with. And Malvo, oh my god, I was so scared for that boy.
That was a nice prediction, Rocket.
Good rail, though. Totem comes out again to heal him. Civ getting crazy. Woo! And the rockets will pull through for Malvo. 12 HP and the Mega's right there. That'll give him a little bit of breathing room, but with Athena, he needs to be careful. The chase could be right there. So mobile.
Yeah, such a strange fight. Anybody could have came out on top there. Malvo right now needs to pop sight. Even if he knows where Sib is, it'll deter Sib from peeking.
Yep, and he did, and they trade rails there. Because technically that'll be in favor of Malvo just barely. That'll actually just equalize them out here. I think he does have the position on the Mega, and he will force Sib off here. Well
Very
done
good
by
weapon
Malvo.
selection.
Yeah, the nail gun is great. It really is. So much damage. If you hit that perfect string, it's just mwah.
Yeah, the feeling of just melting somebody with nails is... I don't know what's better, like hitting a bunch of nails in a row and just melting, or hitting...
What a
LG.
turnaround rail.
Saved his ass there.
Yeah, Sib playing for FaZe Clan next season, maybe? I don't know, that was crazy.
Oof. Nice shot, but not really going to net too much. Oh, I did not expect that, and neither did Sib.
Oh, if he would have hit that, though. He's got him trapped. The hook comes out. He can't flick hard enough. Oh, this is kind of crazy now, Malvo. Now you're trapped. Why? But for why?
Malvo survive a rail? Not anymore. Indeed, now he's trapped. What is going on? No! You should know that he can drop down. What are you doing?
My heart's palpitating.
Malvo should be one. Oh no, the grapple fumble. And Malvo, what are you doing?
Oh my god. I think Lex passed out from the drama.
No, I'm witnessing this Rapha breakdown. You know what? I can't fault you though. Like I don't know what it's like to go through life being a Quake team, but I must say it must be infuriating watching us weird forwards
Every now
destroy
and
this beautiful game.
Oh, not destroying it. Just
not
leaving
doing it
opportunities
justice.
on the
Say it.
table.
Say it. I want you to. Rapha's out here painting oil paintings, and we're all just stabbing crayons into paper.
Like, I'm gonna play
You guys are at the diner
pad down.
table using the crayons meant for kids.
3,
Yeah.
2,
Oh
I like to shoot the rocket and the rail gun.
It's like 40. The LG's not red. Oh, my bad.
It's a big delay. Oh, nice shot.
Part of me wishes you could shoot through that grate at Mega, but then it'd be so broken. Wow, another great rail there from Malvo, putting on the pressure here. Good nails to
Nice
keep him
drop
out.
down.
Whew. Just hitting every angle of the dangle. Ladies take note. Sib down to 69 HP. Trying to
Will he
survive.
live because of 69 HP? That's the question. Oh, now he's down to 4.
Oh my god, that totem.
Can't die if you have 69 HP. Do it up.
Oh god. Oh god, what just happened? See the 69 HP pulled out.
Wow. Yeah. Unbelievable. What a turnaround. And Malvo's got to be super frustrated off that, but he has to keep his head here. This is the last round. There's the LG aggressive push. Sib trying to back away and hit a fadeaway rail from beyond the arc, but the nails will... Woo!
Did Avek take over real quick? What just happened?
My god.
You're trying to get tricky.
Yeah, straight up SSX tricky here. Is Malvo down to 78 HP. He does have the Ghost Walk, but only machine gun. Well, no, he has LG
I would
and
like
rail.
to leave the. I would have liked him to leave the Mega behind since he used the overstack for the totems already, and just look to either chip some more and keep pressure on Malvo, and then fall back to it. But now, yeah, he's not holding high ground. He's lost his stack, totem stacks rather. Malvo's still in trouble as we meet here at Tribal.
What a rocket. Still unbelievably hurt here. Not popping Ghost Walk. I kind of like that he held on to it.
Bye-bye. My goodness. Use it!
He did.
Use it!
He did.
He did? Did
Yeah,
he? Did he
yeah.
like use it to go up there?
Yeah, that rocket that was about to hit him, he phase shift out of
he
it.
did.
That's what was the clutch
Okay.
part.
On my
yeah.
screen, I didn't see like the outline change, so that's
Yeah, that rocket would have done it if he didn't do that. So at that point, he was just kind of screwed. But Sib takes that 3-0 in upper finals.
Sib looking crisp.
Crispy.
1300 rail damage. Not joking around.
Quick
but more
note.
importantly, that nail gun.
Yeah.
You mentioned SSX Tricky. I just wanted to propose to any game devs in the chat, SSX Tricky BR. Can we just make that happen? Thanks.
Yeah. You know how much you guys love snowboarding? What about snowboarding with shotguns? Think about it. Nitricity, thank you for the 4-month resub. Name is name. Something with the follow. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Jamesy too? Jamsy in the follow. And then we got Disco Dread. We got Nutwave, which is an amazing name. Heartfeather 3. Sorry America. Roof. And then Jari Jury and Killswitch TF2. Thank you for the follows. Sissy Cortina with the gifted tier 1 sub to Paymar. Thanks. Big shouts. So yeah, that was Sib taking it over Malvo and uppers. Runes of what doth we have
She
now?
says you're welcome by the.
So now we're waiting on some of the lower bracket matches to finish, so that way we can get you some peanut action.
Are you in your bathroom? You sound very far away now.
No, I literally leaned over to look at the brackets. If I'm not like directly on top, that's the one thing about the Shure. It's a really nice mic, but you have to be all up in it, which is fun. So it looks like if you guys follow along at home on the brackets, it's what are we waiting on? Discipline Nation. The winner of that plays Huntrix. Veske waiting on Awoken.
I'd like to see young Huntrix.
You will become my
watch
brother
that game.
forever.
Who is Gabby Duo?
They just took out Kubidi, and they're going to be playing Dramas. Winner of that going against Lip and R. We could probably pop in that one. I think that just got reported.
Yep. And let's give it a couple minutes to see the Nation Discipline game, how long that takes to finish up. Me poke.
Sure. And have some downtime, and I could give some thanks. Big shouts to Lex and Rapha for tuning in and being casters alongside me. If you haven't already, follow them. Liquid Rapha on Twitter, Rapha on Twitch, and then Lex CS on Twitch and the Ultra Lex on Twitter. Please go give them follows immediately. If you're not, you're ruining your own life.
Look at this guy. It's professional. Look at these Twitter ats in the chat. I mean, like on the stream, ready to go tonight.
Ready.
Yeah.
I'm always ready.
Thank you so much. I am so flattered. I've never been treated so well. Even any hosted event I've ever casted, they've never had my Twitter ready to be plugged. Unreal.
I cannot wait to fly out to you and buy you dinner every night. That's how well I'm going to treat you.
Yeah, buffets every day.
Yes, every
Shane,
day.
you can come too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Party out here in Vegas.
Buffet.
By party, just buffets. 24 hours straight.
That's all we're going to do, actually. We're just going to eat until we get sick.
Food comas forever.
I am into that. But
Yeah, actually, 40. Let's get you in the Gabby Duo Dramas game. Should I hold the Huntrix versus the
Sure.
winner?
Nation
Sure.
Discipline game?
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I mean it's a Friday. If they're absolutely cool with it, if they're absolutely not, have them play. But we'll hop in the Gabby game right now.
All right.
I guess we should just leave this one or boot Malvo. I'll just leave and wait for the invite because that's the way I live my life. But yeah, big shouts to everyone at home for tuning in. I appreciate it. Spreading the word, retweeting, tweeting, posting in the Discords. Thank you so much for the love and support. 40Lions Den number 13. Again, big shouts to the one and only Sausage King of Chicago, Rapha, and the sexy Lexi, King of CS, for being here. I appreciate you both very, very much.
Of course, man. Love to be here. It's all about fun and learning.
Yeah, definitely that book learning. We might have a little something cooking for even more learning. I don't know. We'll see. I think that'll be good. Sausages ahead. I love that emote. You ruined yourself with that emote. I get it. It's supposed to be footprints, but it's not. It's sausage links.
Yeah.
Yeah, sausage links. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
You may have gotten the
forever
invite.
memed.
Yeah,
no, I need
went
to leave
for
this
it.
lobby. My bad.
Definitely went
Okay,
for it.
I can be sent
Sweden.
now.
Gentlemen, I require another beverage and a.
Grab me a Monster
quick
Energy
trip
while
to
you're up.
I got you. No, I don't keep energy drinks in the fridge. I'm on a cleanse. Is that weird? I'm ruining it with a beer.
Yeah, that's. I'm on a cleanse. I'm drinking just nothing but vodka.
It's a cleanse. It's a cleanse where I purge my system with alcohol.
Cleansing my liver. That's exactly what he's doing right now.
Costume, is that late? I
drink
thought
that
10:40 on a Friday was early. No?
Friday night. I'm hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
Be right back though.
Oh man. Yeah, that's quite the cleanse. I've never heard of that. That must be like the LA cleanse. Maybe the Vegas cleanse, I guess, because that's where he may or may not be from. I'm not doxing anybody on stream, but yeah. I've just been
Might live in
drinking.
a desert.
How dare you? Are we talking about me? I've been drinking Monster all day. Big shouts to them and Alienware for not providing a computer for this stream. Yeah.
Well, here, are you out here with the Ballers blend? It legit is a purple drink.
Is it?
Awesome.
About,
Yes.
about
Let
to.
me see. I can you find it.
Throw it up in the chat as we're gonna get into Dramas versus Gabby Duo. I really hope I'm not butchering that. I really hope I'm not. But this is lower bracket action, so the loser's gonna have to stay in their chair and disconnect from the Lions Den. So we'll see. Vale of Noth.
Yeah, if you just look it up, Monster Ballers blend.
I'm about to just buy a case of that. You think if I at them on Twitter, they'll send me one? Just one. Look at the.
I don't know about one.
Look at that. I love the costumes.
Yes.
Ready for the ball. We got Galena, Ranger, and Sorlag.
I like all
Dramas.
3 picks here on this map.
Yeah, Drama's thinking it over. He's gonna hit him with the scale.
Bella?
No Eisen, huh? Not as strong since they don't block items, or since he doesn't block items anymore.
Maybe they came to a gentleman's agreement before we joined to
Maybe.
not play Eisen or something.
Oh, that is collusion.
And there's no clutch, so maybe they're against robots and
Did you get knocked out again, Lex? I don't like the
No. What I was gonna say is completely irrelevant to that as well. It's more to the previous comment that you made, and this is for a question for Shane, and I guess for you as well, 40. But I care less about yours because, well, it's Rapha.
I'm not a
here.
real person. Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's just we're talking to the Rapha, right? So you're going into a major tournament, okay?
Okay.
What is your thought process going into the color coordination of your skins and your outfits?
Well, for me, it's
have a plan, or
well, I'll say for one, you can confirm with Wes. We would color coordinate, at least him and I. Tim is not about that life. But
Ooh, well,
The Hen could
Yeah,
not
what-
care less.
I know. Sometimes
it shows.
honestly,
It shows.
Oh, Drama's
Crushed.
getting in there.
It was beautiful. Heard the donk, donk, donk. That's what you want to hear.
That's what I want to see. Look at that. Premature spit coming out. There's the rocket into the rail.
Ooh.
Drama's styling right now. Gabby Duo reeling. And even though you didn't ask, I hate you. All purple all day.
I like it.
I've been rocking purple
I've been
before the whole
watching
Twitch
you.
thing, too. Just want to point that out. I blame Bam Margera and his skateboards.
I've been watching your stream. That's what I was gonna say. It's like I already know your answer. That's why I said I didn't care. It's like
It's fine. Well, it hurts me when you say these things
I
in
already
front,
know
in
you
front
look
of people.
you look good all the time in your stream. Color coordinated out the wazoo.
Scale needs to be, or Dramas needs to be real careful here. I'm surprised that he let him live.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well.
Oh no, because now you're gonna pay for it.
No, see, that's the wrong play there. So what you want to do there in that situation, you know Scale is weak and he's charging at you, move forward into the charge and then wait to shoot him afterwards. Because you know, like, you're not going to kill him with the damage reduction, but you want to be as close as possible with that shotgun as soon as he hits the charge, and then boom, you got yourself a frag.
It's literally like just post up, square up in the paint, take the charge for your team.
Put your hands up!
Yeah, put your hands up. Plant your feet. Plant your feet.
But back to color coordination. Yeah, it's just Wes and I would do that for sacrifice, and then I personally just tend to rock like blue or black for liquid. Honestly, I really haven't given a fuck about whether colors have blended in or not. I'm like, I'm gonna rock the blue anyway, and so then I just do it.
I guess you could say you're a blue or die kind of guy. And wow, that LG fight was a little brutal there. Gabby gets taken down. Dramas has 225s to work with. Already spamming that LG. It's like he almost kind of knows or assumes.
Nice tribal spam there. Yeah, get out. Can't be there anymore. Can you not hear it? I could hear it. Like you can hear if you're close enough, you can hear like an aura of the enemy Galena's totem. So you
Like a
should know
laundry hum
something.
almost.
Kind of, yes. It's not a buzzer per se, but you
No,
at
just
least
the
know
hum of a
something is
washing machine is what I meant. It's rockets from below. Drama's trying to hit something. He hears the
Big
mega
fight
hits.
here.
Oh,
out of
both
LG.
totems. Dramas just gets the better of him. I'm gonna switch over to Gabby Duo. He has the rail spawn, and he's got to fight his way out of a big hole here. Oh, no, 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 no.
No! Oof!
Oh!
Man.
Watch
All
out for
sorts
that
of
tree.
All sorts of ouch.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah,
Quick
Duo
duo.
seems to have like good. I don't know who this person is, but they seem to have good movement and aim. They're just a bit slow on the decision making and understanding where Dramas is coming from, like what he's thinking, what he's trying to do.
Keeping him honest, at least.
Indeed.
I think Vale was one of those maps, like, I still to this day stick to it kind of like being like the nuke of Quake, where it's so different and nuanced compared to the other ones where it's really easy to hate. In contrast, I think one of the reasons why I love it now is that as someone who doesn't necessarily have like all the pieces put together for Quake, it's got a clear objective, right? Like, control the high ground, run a Galena. I don't know. I
Hide the
find
weapons.
comfort in that. I feel like most maps don't have something like that, right?
Yeah, it's the one map that has no
Ooh.
ammo packs for any of the Holy Trinity. If you're getting low on ammo, you have to go pick up the gun to replenish, or like pick up, you know, if the enemy died with LG, then that's just a bonus because then you're gonna get like over the like 100 cap or the 10 with those
Right.
guns. But it's the one if you're paying attention to ammo management, you can like really zone out and deny weapons.
I like this pressure a lot from Dramas here.
Yeah.
Misses with the follow-up rail and eats a rocket. That's unfortunate. But the initial two rails were really good to open that fight up for him.
Yeah, he just he flicked when he didn't need to. I'm very guilty of that. As
Opper
well
syndrome.
sometimes.
Well, I was gonna say Opper syndrome. I don't know what your excuse is, but
Just I don't know.
it just happens. All right.
I just wish it didn't happen and I hit all the rails. That's what I wish.
Oh, no! We hit him with the Rapha.
Oh, so that's the move now, the Rapha.
It has to be
Telegraph.
Parappa the Rapha here, and Gabby
Bye-bye.
Duo. Well, maybe getting one. No.
That is some cocky shit.
I feel like the GG came out because they. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say they didn't realize they had one last champ. Then you're in
Right,
this
right.
awkward situation where you're like, uh oh. Like,
That's okay.
Yeah.
I as ambivalent as I am towards, you know, manner. He's got guys, 6 for 9, not bad, right?
Not
Hey.
bad. Nice. Nice.
He's in the 40s with the LG.
Nice. That's where I like to be.
Sometimes you call GG too early. You know, it's on the 15th round. Oops.
My bad.
But people who like give up in the middle of the last round, like, come on.
We've
Gabby,
seen
this
it.
is not the case.
We've seen it before. I've seen it in high-level tournaments. Sometimes you just break down mentally. It happens. It's hard. It's hard to
Be
stay in it.
stronger.
That's like
Yeah,
one of the
mental
hardest
toughness
things.
is a
Believe
huge
in
thing.
yourself.
Yeah. Who was it that we watched the last time where I was like, "What are you doing? At least, like, you know, keep trying, believe in yourself."
Yeah,
Who was
you,
it?
you
Somebody, like,
literally said have
gave
some
up.
self-respect, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn. I'm not gonna name drop. That was me.
Was that the finals? I
That's
think
just-
it
that's
was or
just
something.
rude.
It was rough.
It was definitely Roof. Definitely Roof. Gabby Duo, we were just talking about that. We're not hating on you. We're just saying that's exactly what we speculated happened.
Yeah.
But now we
Oh,
just
yeah.
have broadened the discussion to saying GG early. Fighting your last until your last breath, because you never know what's going to happen. You fight for every inch in this game. Mental toughness really is everything. I think just like in any other game, like in CS, like in Street Fighter. I mean, go watch Evo Moment 37, okay? Every little pixel counts, guys. It does.
Yeah, imagine you turn that around, Gabby. Say what you were actually doing was the opposite, and you were just like, you know what? screw it, GG, it's over. And then you came back and won, then you look like a dick. Because it's like,
Then you look like you let their
GG.
guard down, type thing.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Get you. I've had people do
So-
that before. They try to pull the early GG, but then keep trying.
It's like a GG, I'm going to go ahead and call it here, but I'm going to white knuckle and sweat my ass off. for
Yeah,
the next few.
hopefully he'll take his hand off the mouse. Big shouts to Gabby Dio. That was apparently the first Lions Den. Appreciate you coming out. Hope you had fun and you come back. It's
Yes, come back.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Come on back.
potential.
I mean, you get Rapha just told you to. You pretty much have to now. Like, I wouldn't cross this guy. He's connected. So
Gotta
Vesque
do
waiting. Vesque waiting for the winner of Discipline and Huntrix. I think. Let me refresh. Yeah, that looks like that's still going on Nath. So Vesque will play the
They're
winner
waiting
of that.
For you guys.
Oh, yeah, let's go then. Hop in the whip. Hey, oh baby girl, let's get it. Let's go. Where's my
We
where's my
them
invite?
scrubs
Yes, so.
getting picked up.
Get in the car. I will never say no to a free ride. How dare you?
Dude, Gabby, I know you and I have run into each other many times. Join more dens. Good run on your first den, dude.
I can get
Yep.
home early morning.
Promise
Fridays,
is
I'll
no
be here.
joke.
Yeah. I also have been knocked out by Dramas many times in tournaments. There's no shame there.
Shame. Is it literally Young Huntrix? Did he really change his name to that in game? I thought it used to be just Huntrix. Nope, it is Young Huntrix.
Taking after young Lord Ved, I guess.
And Yanyo? Coco?
Where is Coco?
I don't know.
Think I'm out here
Anyone
tonight.
found Coco? We're missing Coco tonight. And we got a Tralix.
But the whole GG thing, that's why in like tournaments there's specific rules now. Like there have been for a couple years where it's like if somebody, as soon as somebody types that shit out, the game is over. They forfeited.
Yeah, I could
Oh,
dig that.
really? That's an
Yeah,
actual
when
rule.
you're in the lead, you never type it out early like that. Like just keep fucking playing because somebody
Yes.
could do some like shady rule type thing or whatever. And if you're losing, like never type out GG. Always try to the bitter end. Like you think that you're nervous sometimes, but that other guy is like, he's like, holy shit, I have one frag to hold on to. Like he could
Mhm.
make one step wrong, and it could lead to like 150 free damage for you. That totally turns it around. You get in there, you're able to come back. Like at least be able to live with yourself at the end of the day, knowing that you tried as best as you could.
Right.
Don't leave
It
excuses for
ruins
yourself.
it ruins the competitive integrity of the match, even if it's just one kill. It's like
Waiting on you
yeah.
handsome guys, by the way, if you want to hop on. in here.
Did I get the invite?
I just
did.
waited
I'm
for you to
lazy.
compliment us.
Thank you.
Whatever-
Now I feel
whatever it
fit to
takes.
accept this invite.
Takes one to know one, though. So see, you gotta give and take here.
When Idra GG'd out of a game he was winning. Yeah, well, Idra wasn't exactly the poster boy for good manners. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going to lose, especially if you lose in a bad manner, and then, like, give up on the last couple of kills or something like that, I don't feel good about winning anymore. Don't take that away from me.
Don't take that away.
Don't take that away from me.
I
Try
agree
your
with what
hardest.
Rafa said. Is just you never know what's gonna happen. Fight until the very end because you never know. Never know. I don't
Yeah,
know if you guys are football
blow-
fans, but like the Seahawks versus Green Bay NFC Championship, they were down by like 18 at half, and they just kept playing. Green Bay kept making mistakes, and then they won the game. Nobody thought they would. Like stuff like that happens. It's a thing.
That's why they
Super
call
Bowl
it a
didn't happen.
comeback.
But yeah, always have faith in yourself. Always try your hardest. Even in that, it's not
28
easy.
to 3.
Yeah,
Let us
when you
unfortunately not forget that.
and when we and when we say that knowing that that's one of the more difficult parts of Quake because it's so easy to give up and be like that's it. But like once you start grinding it out and you start realizing that like it can happen and you get really good at that and you get that mental toughness, that gives you a huge advantage over other players that may not have that because then one frag makes all the difference.
Yeah, sometimes that oh shit factor sets in.
Yeah,
You know,
like uh-oh, he's doing
somebody
it.
has-
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody has that like notion about them, that prestige about them staying in it, being mentally tough, being good at coming back. It really puts a lot of pressure on you. And
yeah, Delta, the
yeah.
Lakers game, like against the Celtics, I think it was like a missed layup to take it. They like I don't know. They just grabbed it with literally like 0.3
Dude, I don't
seconds.
even want to think about that Celtics-Lakers finals back in like what year
Oh
was
my
it?
god.
God, dude, they were up 17 in the fourth quarter,
That's just
and
crazy.
they lost. God.
Yeah. Nutty
Fucking
things
Kobe.
happen. Black Mamba. Oh man. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Got here on Noth again, based off of the round of the bracket here. And people, they have nothing against turrets or robots. So we see Eisen, who is a very good pick on this map.
I love it.
Round 1.
That German engineering can go a long way. Huntrix getting that rocket spawn, doubling back for the armor, which is pretty standard, I'd say, if you feel safe enough to do that.
And I think it was big before, when Nyx was starting to get better on this map for a couple people to pick, where when she invises and goes through the portal, she can knock out totems while she's invised.
Yep.
And now it's
Really?
like, yeah, you can do, and you won't take damage. Yeah, so you can use that to get through and take over the high ground potentially and fight. Whereas like with other champs, you're thinking, oh, even though Galena's kind of weak, she might have a totem and she has position, where Nyx can just rush through and avoid all that.
Huntrix getting pushed out here. There comes the totem. He will grab the mega, but at what cost? Just with the weapon switch. Can't land the rockets. Huntrix will be able to drop down, grab a 50 shard. Needs to be careful. And there is the flick of the wrist.
As Jahar dubs it, the health bubble of death.
Yeah, don't go for that. You will die. Big shouts to Jahar and Tasty Spleen TV. Hearts to them. I miss Jahar a lot.
We need Quake Open League. Bring it back.
I know.
What happened?
Right to your congressman.
just-
Start a petition.
It was just announced like last year, like with all the tournament announcements. Quake Open League was the same thing. So hopefully whenever we get tournament announcements for this year, Quake Open League will be right back on schedule. That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
I love the format, the whole open and elite division thing. And
I was. There it is.
Yep.
Hey, girl, hey.
Regular Pegasus. All up inside him right there. 46 HP, though. Needs to be a little bit careful not to overextend. He's going to play passive for this mega.
well, he flipped the heavy and the mega timings in his head.
You hate to see it.
I've done, yeah, I've been there. It can cost you. But here it's not. He's doing all right.
Oh, discipline
get-
fighting.
Go fighting. Anybody remembers the old StarCraft days?
Oh my god. Did you ever play Warcraft?
No, I didn't play Warcraft or StarCraft. I just appreciate it from afar. Shooters have been my thing, man.
Yeah.
I love shooters.
I made an attempt at playing StarCraft 2 Pro, but I was a Warcraft 3 nerd from like
More
years.
Stop poking me.
Something you do.
Yes, my lord. All right, anyway. Huntrix doing a great job here. Up 2 frags, 2:30 left on the clock. I'm actually going to switch over to Discipline and see what he can do. I should probably just call him Zeppelin, maybe? I don't know. I butcher names.
I like Discipline. I think that's what he's going for. But Zeppelin.
Yeah.
2 Zeppelins.
Dual Zeppelins here. So many rails. Oh! I thought he was going to go for the last angle there.
Young Huntrix, work on your movement here. He seems to be struggling with like his first opening jump. It's costing him sometimes. Nice
so
LG
much
there.
LG, though.
That was a really good time to push too, because he knew he had invis to like push that stack, and if it was going badly, he could just get out of there. Get out of there, or he could bait out a wrong weapon and then chase him down. So good recognition there that was the time to try to close out the game. Like the round, rather. And we see the switch up from Discipline running Visor right away, since he anticipated Huntrix would just stick with Nyx, so we'll see if this bears any fruit.
Ooh, good rail. Doesn't get the vials. Why you no on vials? They're free. Best price.
That 5-finger discount.
Yeah.
Grab it.
Just grab them, man. Now he has to wait even longer for the vision, and that little things like that add up. Because right now he would have vision. He would be able to play a lot more safe or aggressive, depending on how he wanted to approach the situation. Instead, he's going to push in, miss a rail, and need a little bit of LG. And I think he heard that invis. I think it came out. And there it is, right behind with the LG. One rocket to try and keep him at bay. Misses with the follow-up. Now gets his vision and pops it just in
Nice
time
LG.
to see the LG melt him.
Yeah, Huntrix here looking like really good aim and overall decent position, I think, choices, but something that if he wants to improve on to get even better, he needs to work on his movement a little bit. Little just lumbering through the map sometimes, missing some easy jumps.
It's just about min-maxing it. You always want to be optimal on your jumps, on your pathing, stuff like that. I mean, if you get that crispy, like, you have such an advantage over so many
Sometimes,
players.
yeah, you get certain fights that you wouldn't if you don't move that well, so...
A lot of LG coming out, Discipline trying to make something happen, but we'll miss with that rail, unfortunately. Young Huntress comes out on top again, looking for a second round, and there's the catch at LG. Discipline actually forcing out that ghost walk.
And Discipline should be able to get Mega here for free, and this is going to be huge. He's going to get guns. He plays it smartly, which he's not. He's gone for the heavy instead, and he's let go of the Mega.
And in that situation, yeah, I was going to say, in that situation where both items are coming up about the same time, is it just a matter of where your opponent is on where you go and try and box them out of both? Do you pick high ground item over low ground? Is it what you need in terms of stack at the moment? Like, how do you determine what you go for?
Sometimes it's a bit situational. I would say, like, if you know that you guys just had a fight after you both have been taking armor beforehand, then I would go for the heavy, because then you're denying, like, the most armor on the map. And if there's no armor available, you know where you can cut him off. But otherwise, like, typically Mega is your friend. Like, you can have all the armor in the world, but if you run out of health...
Oh, that's a great rocket. Invis forced out immediately here. The acid is not going to be as friendly as the push, and the shotgun's going to be enough.
You got some meaty shotgun shots there from that range.
Very thick.
Prepare to fight.
That
Rich,
thick cut
creamy,
bacon.
shoddy shots.
Round begins.
2-0. Knocking on the door here.
2.
And Discipline turn it around. I'm going to swap over to him.
Fight.
All the pressure on. He's got that German engineering, throws down that totem. Secures the Mega. Doesn't opt to go straight down to rockets. Tribolt
I like
first.
that choice.
And here it is. Here's the catch. Huntrix taking a lot of rocket damage. He's fighting this, though.
Huntrix LG compared to Discipline's is night and day.
Yeah. A little bit rough
Discipline
there.
needs to work on his tracking a little bit.
Needs to have better discipline on the LG. Who didn't see that one coming? Low-hanging fruit, I'm a bad person, but Discipline not out of it yet here. He's going to push into the
Somebody's
rail.
got to eat it.
Rocket jump up. There's a rail. Can he hit another one? There it is. He's like, say something about that, Rapha. Say something about that. I want you to.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. There it is. There's the thing that blew your mind a couple dens ago.
Do it! God, you fellas, work on your movement. Please.
Oh.
The turret! Will it help out? Pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop.
Brat Wally!
Wasting my
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Wally out here fragging instead of picking up after
Wow,
you frag.
good rail. Yeah. Wally's a gangster. It's like, hey, yo,
Wally
Eva,
dog.
get in the
Deny
car!
rocket! What are you doing?
He done flipped
Deny
the script.
weapons. Map. Yeah, you're 100-100, you get a frag. Go for the weapon cutoffs, guys. Deal, even if you don't get the frag, like, deal some damage. Keep them away from the weapons that allow them to get back into the game. He's going for it all.
Ooh.
And he gets it.
That was the money ball right there. But he puts the round on the board. He's like, I'm just going to go for this. Lasers out. When in doubt, lasers out.
Wait, Barney Stinson and laser
Lasers
tag?
out, Dan. Lasers out.
Oh, these boys
Assist.
going.
Dehang, thank you for the host. Very, very much. Hope you're doing well. Hope the stream went well. You are watching lower bracket action here. Discipline versus Young Huntrix on Veil of Nath. Best of one here at the 40Lions Den number 13. I have your brethren Rapha and Sexy Lexi on board with me. Out of LG
I just want to say,
damage.
Tim, I miss Scrims. Where is Scrim life?
Oh, Pizza Cutter's out. Switches to the rockets. Discipline needs to be careful here. He's not going to try and make the jump. Good
Nice.
rocket. Invis comes out.
Don't get... Oh!
That
Don't
was
get... I didn't even have to finish my thought there.
that was a finely placed rocket there.
I can Discipline, he's a little nervous in his mouse movement, but he's getting it done. Oh, perfect cutoff. Not so perfect rockets, though.
He's feeling it now. He's heating up.
Drop and get rocket ammo, you have one. Also deny it at the same time. Mega is first, you know this.
Oh, he's hitting that flow state. Everything's going right. He's going back for it. 100 damage rocket into the LG. Can he hit another one?
Oh, he can! But can he deny heavy? And he's going to be a little slow. This is why movement is important. Oh, he didn't levitate him. He definitely could have levitated him there and gotten the kill and tied us up in the rounds.
Yeah, he could have hit him with the Pennywise. He's
Oh,
going to
no!
drop down like a crazy person. A great rail as he jumps across. And he does have a pocket totem he could work with. He's actually going to throw it down preemptively and drop into it. No, so many damage.
Oh, God.
How did it go so wrong so fast?
And it's still alive. It's still fucking there.
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, don't get too nervous. You're up 2 champions. Just take the Mega and the armor. Good choice. As Huntrix gets the heavy. If you're a Huntrix fan here, you want to see him get high ground again and then slowly establish position and hopefully get a fight where the turret helps him out. Which it might right here. He's doing just that. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad.
Oh no!
It's over.
Tramampoline! Switching over to young Huntrix, seeing if he can close this out. He feels it. The German engineering is behind him. Those curves of the BMW on the Autobahn.
Looks like he's mistimed the heavy. He didn't realize that he could have gone for it. He might get caught out here. Both items still up. Okay. Good for discipline, bad for Huntrix. Huntrix should have been able to deal at least a little bit of damage. So now if I'm Huntrix, I'm like, okay, he doesn't have LG. I would be denying that. But he's just keeping high ground position. He gave up the turret up top to try to aid him in the fight there. Oh, nice rocket. Oh,
he should have stayed for more. You know that you're probably more than likely going to get forced back up when you get shot in that area.
oh no! Jumping forward. What is this?
The least expected.
When it's so dumb, it might just work. That does happen sometimes, by the way. Even I'm guilty of that.
Chat's laying down some knowledge. It's Japanese engineering, not German engineering. My God.
All right, excuse me.
Keep up to date with your lore, Rapha.
Yeah, it's actually my fault, but that's fine. You could blame him.
40, sorry.
A lot of LG coming out
wonderful
misses it with the follow-up rail, but
Oh, goodbye. That was not a pizza that came through the door. Wrong choice of weaponry.
not a pizza, but he did get a lot of sausage off that. Now we're down to Eisen v. Eisen with about a minute left.
Oh, I thought he was gonna miss.
Oh, I would have missed it. I'm watching Huntrix. I would have been sad if you missed it, and I would have missed it.
1 minute warning.
We might see. I think. Oh no! Play slow, my friend. No, it's over.
Oh.
Takes a little bit for that turret to activate.
You win.
GG.
Yeah,
That was a close one. Discipline was so close right there.
Yeah.
good game. Good mental toughness
Mental
from Huntrix though to
toughness.
come back. He was down. He had 1 champ left.
It's true.
win that round.
Like we said, never give up. And to everyone in
Hold
chat,
the turkey.
I'm sorry I failed you with my lore. I can't read. You guys should know that, so it's not really my fault.
Well, excuse me, guys. I don't have all the lore unlocked for Eisen at the moment, so please don't hate too much.
Leave me alone. Yeah. So G. But Huntrix will. Got Veske versus Huntrix on Awoken. Serbian Slaughterhouse. If we could just get Veske in here, that's easy peasy. Oh, he got it. Nice.
All right, just
Keep it
let's-
rolling, yeah.
what's the next map? What do we got here?
Awoken. We are going to stay Vok.
Yes.
So for those of
Waiting
you at
for-
home that joined from to hang or want to take a look at the brackets, exclamation brackets, there it is. Take a look. Untamed Boobykins, hello. Papa?
Blood Run. I'm not looking.
Is it Blood Run? I thought it was...
No,
okay,
it's
yeah,
a walking right now, but the next match.
You're not, dude, Dramas on Blood Run is spicy. You don't want to see that slash? Huh? You don't like?
I don't like the map.
Yeah, map's a little rough. But, I don't know. Snapple fact, at DreamHack Winter, Ketchup literally had to elbow me to keep me awake during Avec Cooler on Blood Run. 7-minute overtime, and I was honestly nodding off. He was like, drink a monster, wake up. And I was like, oh, that rocket was crazy. And then they had the best set after that. The Runes of Sarnath map was insane. But yeah, if Huntrix can
that Ruins
just-
game was so intense.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
One of the best sets of the tournament.
Yes, I think that was the set of the tournament.
Yeah.
For sure. That was one of the most intense games in Quake Champions so far. And it was just kind of sad that, Avec didn't get more time to kind of calm down. That was like a 2-some-hour match.
Yep.
That was a long game.
And he was icing his wrist, and then you were being nice and being like, just take a little bit more time, and the tournament was like, nope, we're gonna shut everything down soon. So grand finals had to go on. But
yeah, the one thing that saved him was like, what was it?
somebody blew a breaker, and all the lights went
breaker.
out. I thought it was something horrific because I just heard a bang and then everything went dark, and I was like, this is it. This is how I go. But luckily, it was just someone pulled the power plug or something. Untamed Boobykins with a 3-month resub. Thank you. Spuddy with the host. Thank you. Can we get some cheesecakes in the chat for all the subs, resubs, and follows? And can we get some cheesecakes for Rapha and Lex joining me here on 40Lions Den number 13?
I would love some
Appreciate you.
cheesecake.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing. I'm like, I
thought you were on a cleanse, dog.
Couple of minutes, and I'm like thinking about cheesecake now. So I gotta speak
it
up.
cheat
Let's
day?
get
Cheesecake day, yeah.
What is this cleanse you're on?
It's vodka and cheesecake. That's not a cleanse. He just makes it up as he goes.
quit all my vices, and I'm eating healthy and doing the whole not being a completely lazy piece of shit thing.
He's doing the 300
sir.
workout.
Nice.
He is jacked right now. Look at
Loving
those
these
lineups.
Loving it. This is a McDonald's lineup.
Golden arches. You love to control them, huh? Big shouts to everyone in chat eating healthy and living their dream. One day I'll get there, but until then I have 2 pizzas in the fridge, so we'll figure it out.
Oh my god. I have the 5-cheese macaroni and cheese pizza in the fridge,
Oh my
ready to
God.
go.
You know what? I'm
That is
waiting.
a thing. I've had one of those before. And it's
I don't know
fucking
what it
delicious.
is about CS, but there's a lot of CS players that go from little pudgy to jacked, and I'm waiting to see the Rapha before and after where you're just benching 450.
I don't want to get like that, but I'd like to get cut. I think that would be
Like
nice.
Ronaldo, like Messi, just rip off
like
your
that.
jersey after you win a major, and just everyone will
Just
be like,
sign it.
damn. I want to drink Monster through his abs. But anyway, let's get into the match.
Please no.
Huntrix will dodge that rail somehow. But the phase shift is forced out. Veske with the LG battle over T-Con. Huntrix will back away after a little bit of damage.
So if Veske was watching the match before, he kind of noticed that Huntrix has been playing Nyx a lot, so he's starting off with Visor here. I don't know if that's true or not, if he did watch, but if he did, it would be good to scope out your opponent like that and decide what champion you want to run based off of what they're strongest with.
Yeah. Watch the VODs, run the tapes, get the intel, guys. It's not cheating, it's doing your homework.
Exactly. Lex, have you been doing your homework?
He's like, I'm on this cleanse where I don't do homework.
Lex, are you alright?
I think we upset him. He's probably sleeping. Here comes the aggressive push here as Veske gets caught off guard. Woo! The switch to rail.
Am I watching Huntrix or Sirius? What just happened? GG rail combo.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Oh, bad rockets.
goodness.
Bad rockets.
Yeah, Veske, he's been known to just go for it off the refrag, and if you're hitting LG like that, why not?
Yeah, I mean, Huntrix kind of panicked there out in the open. He just needed to be a little more calm with his rocket choice. Remember guys, just because the rockets are reloading, doesn't mean you have to hold down fire. Take that extra split second to set up a shot and make sure the rockets are more meaningful. They're more well aimed, you'll get more damage, a better bounce, things like that. Just breathe.
Just to breathe. Be water. And there, wow. A well-placed rocket from Veske to take down Huntrix. Now he's down to that Galena. I'm going to switch over here as Veske will take that lower 50 shard over by the drive-through window. Huntrix does have rockets and LG. Would like a rail. He's
This
actually
guy's
gonna
rockets
push-
have been very nice tonight so far. The 2 matches we've seen.
Oh, he's dancing.
Oh, he got him.
Yep, there it is. Pinned him right behind.
Trapped him in the closet.
Yep.
Over there
And-
by that bubble.
You try and jump away, but chances are you're gonna get knocked off the map. So
Round begins in
I think you could still hide back there.
you can,
But-
yeah. That's also still a totem spot, but
round 2.
really risky. Really risky.
P.S. I just realized that I had my head set arm thing flipped up, which means it's muted in that state.
Oh lord.
So that is why I was probably maybe a little quiet in that last duel. Cheers.
All right,
Love
well,
you guys.
at least you're all
Well,
right.
why
My
are they
commentary
talking to
was
me? Why are
slick.
they so
You
mad
guys
at me?
missed
We missed some great insight there.
Yeah, you probably gave us a really good answer, and we were just like, Lex, are you okay? All right, well, back to the game. Just totally
It's
out.
No,
like
I'm
cutting to someone
struggling.
on the
I fell
field
out of
for
my
an
chair.
interview, and they're like, "What's going on down there?" Just dead silence and crickets. You're like, "Okay, thanks for the." Thanks
Yeah,
for
or the awkward
good voice
interview
activation.
that took about a half hour to happen. Jesus, man.
Oh, the
if I
chase.
was lying on the ground,
Get
in
him.
pain,
Ooh.
writhing, voice activation could actually save my life. There you go.
True.
Holy cannoli. You still could have muted your mic even with push to talk. It's because that's no excuse. It doesn't get you out this time.
No, I do have push to talk on, and that's exactly why I was muted.
Rails will miss here. Is Vesca gonna drop onto the heavy? He is. Full control.
The stack man.
Oh my god, those nails. When
What
you're
are
a
you
tank,
doing?
it doesn't matter.
All you got.
Now Veske still 100-100. Fighting. Good weapon switch to LG, not trying to get fancy with the rockets. And now he's gonna cycle the map here. Just NASCARing it around, getting frags, picking up items.
The old
And
Pac-Man.
he is turning left. He is going the NASCAR route around the map. He's doing it again.
The
turning
Indy
left
500
into LG.
here. Doing a
Left into
great job.
banana. Holy shit.
Coming around turn 2, Vesky gonna hit that rail on the Huntrix. He's gonna go ahead and pile on up.
You've been to the Vegas Motor Speedway, I can tell. Let's see. Huntrix in a little bit of trouble here.
I'm gonna
But
switch over to him actually and see what he could do. He has that rail out. Good rail. Pops the vision now. Has the data. Not a bad rocket. Unfortunately, Veske will somehow hit a great rail, but then run into the
he
wall.
was too worried about turning left instead of actually worrying about the fight there. Just
Mama, I'm
Jesus,
going
gives-
fast. I don't
gives
know what
up
to
the
do with my
mega.
hands.
This is pretty tense right now. They're both about even in stack, except now Huntrix has heavy control. Veske still turning left. This man is like, I can't believe this. This
Hit it with the
keeps on-
NASCAR, man.
I
Ricky
know.
Booby.
I like crips.
Really thin pancakes. And Huntrix doing a great job. He's in control again. He has the vision.
And
He
he's
can catch
still
him out.
turning left. He won't go right and go to the rocket. He still has to turn left to make his way to rail. This man is stuck in a loop.
He
I
doesn't
think everybody-
know how.
Yeah, I think after watching this, everybody knows. Okay, Veske's gonna keep turning left. Let's catch him
Yup.
in the routes.
That rocket
Okay, now
just
he's
too
finally
preemptive.
backed up into pit lane.
What a
Illegal-
rail.
Rapha, do you ever get nervous for matches? I'm
I
serious.
tend to
that
get
was
more
a joke.
nervous watching others
Really?
than myself. Yeah.
Because he
no,
can't
I do
control
get
others. He
nervous.
can control himself.
God, if I could
Exactly.
sit down and pick your brain for like an hour, I could write. I feel like I could shoot a documentary. I don't know.
Well, you can for the low, low price of $99.99.
That's very kind.
That's why I subbed to 40 Lions. Wink, wink, chat.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
And Rapha, wink, wink, chat. Look at me selling out.
Thanks, Lex CS.
No one's subbed yet. Don't thank me.
Checks in the mail, boys. Thanks. 30 seconds down to a 1v1 here.
The best way to handle nerves, though, is to just breathe. I think we talked about it before. It's like sometimes, like, think about it in basketball. Like they teach you when you're shooting a free throw to you inhale, and then when you're ready to shoot is when you're exhaling, right? So it's always this consistent rhythm, so you know the feeling of when you should shoot, when you shouldn't. But sometimes in Quake, I kind of do that, and I don't know if other people have this problem, but where you hold your breath, but then a fight has lasted for so long, you forget to breathe.
Yeah.
Like that can increase your heart rate because it's like, oh, now I gotta pump this.
No, that's
like,
absolutely true. Yes.
so it's like, just remind yourself, just take a deep breath, just
my brother
continue
forever.
to breathe.
That kind
Always
of
be
happens to
thinking
me, but it's only because you take my breath away.
I was hoping for a different answer because that's the same response that I give people when I get asked that question in chat.
Yeah,
Like,
and
pretty much, it's universal. Is that everyone, when you compete, you know, if you care about what you're doing, like there's going to be nerves on the line, and I think a lot of people have issues dealing with it. And I talked to Dewey not that long ago, and we had a very similar combo, and I was like, yo, this is what I do, is just remind myself, yo, just breathe. But I was
just
curious.
breathe and think about what should I be thinking about? What is most important right now? Like, what's my keys to success? Like, always stay in the moment in what you should be planning and not thinking about the past.
Right. Yeah. Whenever I'm in a tense 1v1 or something,
That's
I'll
really
almost
good analogy.
always leave the next round shaking with a high heart rate because I haven't breathed for, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute
Yeah.
straight.
And if you're having trouble with, like, you're getting nervous, your hands are shaking, that type of thing, like, try to slow the game down for a little bit. Like, that's always good. Play the fundamentals. Set up easier shots to get. You know, that's how they fucking do it in football. What's the rookie quarterback do in the Super Bowl? They throw a screen pass. They throw an easy drag route or something. They get them into the game and get them feeling confident about what they're doing. It's the same with Quake. Yeah, just play a slower game, read your opponent, set up some easy shots, and then once you start, you're like, oh, okay, I'm hitting. Now this is what I need to do. Okay, I'm starting to feel it now. Like, I'm feeling more normal. I can open up my game a bit. And just, yeah, it's just like sports. It really is, just hopefully without all the injuries. That's
Yeah, without the massive CTE, although those rockets leaving Huntrix absolutely reeling there as Veske takes him out. And Huntrix is down to the Galena, needs to make it rain somehow.
They're going for it.
Oh!
From this
Veske
world.
went for it all there, which I don't blame him. He's up 2 rounds and as a champion. I can respect that move there. That's a
Yeah,
gamble worth taking.
might cost him the round, though. Still has the Doom guy.
Everybody's center map favorite Doom.
Yeah, if you didn't know, you can control the middle of the map with Doom Guy very well on this map. But, young Huntrix trying to take this first round, not going out without a fight. The opening LG from Veske is so strong. Totem there to save him temporarily into 25.
Hopefully he remembers the mega time and stays here to look for a shot.
There is one, but he's going to have to concede. He doesn't have a choice. Does grab more LG in a 50.
He hit the one rail, but he needs more than that. Nice rocket jump from Veske, thinking that, I should actually steal this light armor before I get this heavy. Oh, he's not overstacked. And this is putting, even though that fight didn't work out for Veske, this is putting Huntrix in a really bad position. He's on the side of the map with no armor right now, just 100 health to his name. Veske should be setting himself up. NASCARing around to Banana once again into the mega health.
Taking it real slow here in the final turn.
Can you blame him? He's two rounds up right now. So as long as NASCAR is working for him against Huntrix, keep that shit up.
Yeah, why not? Always go left.
When in doubt, left it out.
Run for us.
Side,
Just
strong
keep running.
side. These are all
Oh, the LG will pin him into the corner, and Veske will take that 3-0.
Doom slapping Galena
Oh,
around
GG.
like nobody's business.
Yeah, unfortunate there.
That's it.
It was a good
The
run
whole
from
reason
Huntrix,
I
though.
brought that up, by the way, was that I was watching Huntrix the entire time. I didn't switch to Veske. No offense, Veske. It wasn't nothing personal. I was just watching Huntrix, and it seemed like compared to the last duel, with how confident he was playing and how like solid his tracking and his LG were in comparison, it was the first couple of kills. It was like he got rattled and was feeling pressed, and it was every time he'd have LG out, he was doing 14 damage worth in a 10-second fight because. It's almost, I noticed that I have that same issue when I'm feeling flustered or like pressed, nervous a little bit, even if it's a ladder duel, I just notice that those small mechanics, the very basic things that you spend hundreds of hours in a death match doing, they kind of escape you. And I just figured I'd ask you, that's all.
I mean, I hate to bring up Russell Wilson, but I love the boy. And he always says separations in the preparation, right? Practice like you want to play, like you're in the championship game every time. And then that way, once you play a lot and you practice that way, there's usually no scenarios you haven't run across. Being a champ down, being 2 champs down, being out of control, what have you. So, I don't know. Shouts to the
That's
Seahawks.
how I look at it.
Yeah, shouts to the
Oh,
Seahawks.
that's
one
fair,
one day
yeah.
I'll meet them and it'll be great. But guys, let's talk about the remaining players. Sib waiting in upper finals. Now we got Veske versus Dramas. Winner of that plays Malvo. We got heavy hitters the rest of the night. That's a lot.
Blood Run it is. Blood
Yeah.
Run into Blood Covenant, and then picking maps to load in.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stick with this whole format, by the way? Like, are you gonna stick with whatever champs? Or are you ever gonna do anything different?
I think Modus and I might talk about mixing it up a little bit, but for now, I just got sick of seeing maps being played way too much, because there was games where we would see Blood Run 7 times, and then there would be situations where people would just ban out champs. Like when Gelisak used to play, everyone would be like, "Nope, no Anarchy," and I was like, "Dude, I really like watching his Anarchy." So we kind of
And
just
it's
went.
not a
no-
cup for money. Yeah.
Yes, so it's just like you want to be able to see like everybody playing the champs that they're comfortable with and everything. I mean,
Speaking of up and coming players, Killing, where have you been? See him in the chat here.
Killing,
Yeah.
what up, dude? He's been playing.
he
UT.
ducked me. I was like, "Do you want to play?" He's like, "Nah, dog," and I was like, "Wow, you're gonna do me like that."
Wow.
No, let's be
just
fair to
wow.
him. He signed up. He signed up, then had.
I
some
think it was
stuff
late.
coming.
Yeah. I can't throw him under the bus that hard. I tried.
It was
though.
killing time and forgot about it.
But yeah, again, Veske versus Dramas. This is going to be lowers on Blood Run. Winner of that plays Malvo on Blood Covenant for lowers. And then we go into the grand finals. Again, Sib does have the map advantage since he's in the upper. So whoever wins the lower bracket goes up, picks the first map. Sib picks the second, and it's a best of 3 with Sib already winning an invisible map. So think of it that way.
What if you guys did a cup where I like how you have the maps per round thing, since it's a for fun cup. What if you did like bans per round as well? You could do that. Like you have the,
The issue,
map and
we
then you
actually
have
thought
bans.
about that. We had an idea where we would do a set champion per round, like pick people's champions per round or something to that effect. But what screws it up would be people who don't have the champion.
People out
And they
there,
do-
use
Coco
guys
Chanel.
without your champion packs.
Yeah,
What are you
Like,
doing?
Coco
Yanyo.
Chanel would roll up and be like, "I can't be
Yanyo
doing
just-
that."
I've actually had to
Yanyo's
host
in
games sometimes where
Elite
two
now,
people
right?
don't
He doesn't
have
have all
it.
the chance.
Yeah,
Yanyo
that's
still
right.
doesn't have it. I've actually had to host games for people before where neither player who got randomly matched up had the champs pack. So it happens sometimes.
My.
Good golly, Miss Molly. I like the wings. I can't wait to get the Mohawk. I'm so far away.
I've never
The
seen
wings
those.
look really good, but they actually give away your position sometimes.
Yeah,
So it's
that's true with
it's not like-
everyone.
Galina's like wings that don't somehow, but
They don't? I thought, okay.
Yeah,
but
but
Nyx's
the Ranger
do,
ones
right?
Stick close.
Nyx's do. Yeah. Dude, the wings on Galina make you think her hitbox is bigger. That shit is that messes with you.
Yeah. I am so many levels away from that Mohawk. I think I'm 29 levels off roof. But
I got it somehow. I don't know.
yeah,
I
I
have it
know
ahead
how.
of time. I don't
I
know
know how. I know
How?
how. Because they're like, "Oh, world champion, let's give him what he wants." That's fine, all right?
Bro.
That's fine. All right. I didn't want to bring up the favoritism. You brought it up.
I honestly
Your
don't know
words,
how I
not
have
mine. Don't rub it
it.
in.
I'll accept this bug. This is a good one.
I'll allow it. And I'll also allow Veske to play Dramas on a Blood Run. This is going to be lower bracket game, so the loser has to sit tight and quiet.
Okay,
for the
please
rest of the
start
night.
with Slash. Let's go. Start with some Slash.
Yeah, we going to go to Dramas?
Yeah.
Yes!
No,
Dramas.
yeah.
There it is.
All right. Loving it.
All right. So let me give you a noob's honest opinion. I don't know how to use Slash, and I hate playing against Slash. Tell me why I'm wrong.
Well, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just wrong because you don't understand. That's all.
Yes. I mean, I'm ignorant. I'm admitting that. But Rapha,
What
I'm
are you
asking
doing
do
wrong? Or
No.
You're not
I
trying
know you
hard
have a Slash
enough.
tutorial.
Wow.
Totally go on.
melted?
Yeah, why run
no,
into
no.
nails like that? And now Veske has the opportunity to get even more damage off the spawn and then pick up the Mega
Hit
to
him
his
with the
back.
double. Get him, Michael Double. No,
I was
not
really
happening.
hoping he'd go there. Oh, unfortunately can't, but the pressure was on early there. Did have the Mega to fall back on, so he's still in good shape in 10 seconds to the heavy. Oh, a little bit of rocket damage. That gives him the info, but I don't really think he can fight for it. You can't fight for the right to party.
not.
Oh,
Oh.
and he tried, and that's what you get. You get smacked down by the Serbian slaughterhouse.
That was no fight. That was just a
true.
knockdown. Go in. Oh, he should have done it. He should have pulled the trigger. Like, he shouldn't have even tried to rail there. He should have just orbed up, and as soon as he saw him, just orb in with LG or rockets and fight that out to the death. Because he had over 200 effective health, so he can take 2 direct rockets and still, like, be okay in that fight.
Yeah,
Could've
make it
ended the round
rain,
there.
so to speak.
Yep. Oh, rushing down the rail. That's actually a good move from Dramas here. It's one way in. He doesn't realize heavy is up. He could have RJ'd back to it, but he doesn't. Veske comes out with the first round.
Little
Wow.
too much ham sandwich on that one.
Yeah, he like had zoned Veske back. He could have just quickly rocket jumped out, like backwards, right into the heavy, and been all right, and then dropped down to rail. But went for the all-in.
Oh, Veske with the aggressive play there.
Wonderful LG from Dramas.
How is he alive? And he's not. Okay, there's the cutoff at the bubbles. Well done by Dramas. Takes that
No,
frag.
don't get it. No.
Why?
I would have loved to have seen. Okay, so when you have 0 armor and you grab the heavy, you go to 100, 100, and then you can't collect anything else.
You wanted him to deny the
right
50,
there.
correct?
Yes, he could have rocket jumped and denied the spawn at the nail gun, picked up the armor, then went back and had 150 total armor instead of 100.
Imagine a world in which we're all as intelligent as Rapha. Imagine what we like. How wonderful this place would be.
Man, you imagine the competition.
This
Everybody
game would be
that
insane.
Woo!
What's insane is that Rafa's not hiding any of this. He'll teach people. They ain't listening. They hear him, but they ain't listening.
Exactly. I like this rush down here. It's
Oh,
really
wow.
nice.
Ballet.
My skates were totally
Slash is probably the most fun champ to move around with, hands down. Lex, I gotta somehow teach you how to do this shit. You gotta be moving
I'm
around.
into it. I think my issue with her, I mean, I think Gabby Duo in chat says I may have made Lex hate Slash. But like,
Gabby, do out there flexing.
everyone that I run into,
I
it's
did
the
that.
same
I
thing.
did that.
I have no issue killing her or anything like that, but I just get infuriated that I have a hard time hearing her move around to the point where like I don't like the idea of not being able to hear anything when it comes to a champ. I don't know. And I don't know if that's
Anarchy
intended or
is
not.
that problem right now.
Yes,
like he can go
very.
so fast and just
Sorlag
jump
with
you.
with the stride too.
Yeah.
Whew, that rail. Oh, just
Nice.
enough shotgun.
Little shoddy Pippin with the alley-oop there.
Yep.
Finishing the jump.
Above the rim, there you go. Look at this zoom LG. He's just waiting. He's like, I want you to float. I
Yeah,
dare you.
he does. He does. And it's happening. No. Stay there. Yes.
Ooh, that rail is so close.
Something Veske could have done is as soon as Dramas tried to fire a rail, as Veske was stacked enough, he could have pushed with nail gun. Because like the reload time on rail would have been so long that that's actually like something you gotta be aware of. Oh, what a spawn! What is that?
How does that happen?
Big room quadrants. It's like you're gonna spawn medium to far, but every now and then on a map or two, based off the size, there's gonna be a funky spawn that happens, and they're gonna spawn pretty close. Because technically, it's looking at that, right? It's like, okay, you're at the mega, you're like down below, but it's like he probably spawned at that jump pad as Veske was moving his way there. So he's like already got momentum. It's just a freak accident. Is all that really is.
We got some roller derby going on right here. And Veske getting caught out of the 50 shard, and the Rockets will make him pay. Dramas up 2-1. He's doing it.
Could you cast a whole match like that? For me,
I
please?
could. Someone will fucking complain about it, though. Dramas now going straight for the shotgun into the heavy. A little bit of a float from the LG. You usually
Veske's
see a
got the
quick
spawn.
dire orb out of there, but he saves it and actually gets away with it, so not too terrible.
Yeah, but I like that from Veske. He spawned there twice. The last time he orbed up, and it was a huge mistake. I liked how he just sat there this thing last time.
Oh,
Get
hits him with the Hadouken.
Out here with the Ryu action. Or is it Ken?
Why not? It could even be Dan.
Whoever you want.
Oh, good rail.
Damage. Mega's up, but he can't go for it. This is...
Oh! Veske getting a little bit too greedy, trying to play keep away. Dramas with 9 HP will survive to take that Mega. And this is just a street fight now. Oh, Veske wants it.
No, you don't.
Yes, he does.
No, you don't, buddy. You think you do, but you don't. And now, Veske should get this heavy armor, though. She will. Oh, he won't, because he missed.
Oh, no.
So instead of getting heavy and being able to fight for Mega...
Good
they have to
return
hit him
rail.
like-
Oh!
This would be bad for Dramas to take a rail here.
69 though, he's untouchable.
Hey, yeah. It's a lucky number.
Oh, and one.
Oh, like as
well
soon as I
placed
hear the
rocket.
portal there and it's slash, I'm not aiming at the door. I'm aiming a bit past the doorway. Because she can move so fast that she'll probably get past my rocket anyway. So it's like you want to like push her back. You don't want to look for the full-on direct. So that's a mistake from Dramas there, like trying to aim at the doorway. You should have like pinned her out by aiming a little bit like ahead of it. And then there's a spawn frag after, the power of slash.
So always know the champs you're fighting, because it changes exactly where you should pre-aim.
Exactly.
There we go. Ooh, the die orbs come out. Veske
Get
gets
him.
away
Oh,
with
he
it.
meant to
it.
select rail, I think.
Oh no! The chase comes out. And okay, he's gonna break off and not go for another rail, so the 225s will be Veske's and the rockets. And a free LG, it looks like, as Dramas is above over the shotgun area. A little bit of a skirmish at the start there.
Take the heavy machine gun. You don't have one. Why didn't you pick it up?
Passive, you
Like,
take.
no, I don't want it. Yeah. What teammate is he saving it for?
Oh! Whoop. Barely gets away to back off to that Mega.
You don't want the armor?
It's like he's listening to you. Are you in his headset right now? I thought it's supposed to cut off in 15 seconds.
Oh my gosh, can I have Rapha just coach it and just have you talk like that to me the entire time? Just like,
Yeah, for the low,
You know,
low
pick
price
that
of
up, or-
$9.99.99. All of this knowledge could be
Possibly.
yours.
just be totally condescending in it too.
You don't have to
You're
do
a
that.
bum!
Sometimes.
I want. You don't understand. I need that kind of abuse to learn.
To learn? Okay. You're one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lex,
Good
are
rail.
you gonna pick that up or?
You're a coach's player, not a player's coach.
Oh yeah.
You know like that? Yeah.
He's a
Like, my
bottom.
coach needs
There's
to be
another
my
way to say
friend.
that. He's a bottom. Veske trying to make his move down here. Ooh, speaking of bottom, he shoots near the bottom and gets that 90 damage with that rail.
Heavy's up first. I like the positioning from Veske here. Oh, this is bad news. If Dramas had his orb earlier, it might have been
Oh,
okay.
he hit that rail right before he used the
Get out!
Oh no.
Run! Please run. Heal up. Don't peek. Don't. Oh, you little jabroni.
Good
Just like
defensive rocket
that.
though.
Call me a jabroni as I'm eating one extra rail.
One more shot-itis. Dramas worked his
What a
way
shot.
with good spam and positioning when he was on the defense after the jabroni situation.
Yeah,
There was
he's
definitely
feeling
a
it.
little bit of jabroni going on.
He's feeling it.
Rice jabroni over there as they trade rails. And Travis will grab some rockets as the dire orb back up here. As he does have the champ advantage 2 minutes and 30 seconds in on Blood Run here.
Please don't run into it. Come on! Come on, you know! He's like, no! And then you jump across!
You're
my
giving him
head.
the info, you're taking the damage, you're setting up all the shots. Here comes the nail, and that'll melt him, but not quite enough yet. Swap to shotgun, it will not find the pellets.
Oh, my heart. I don't know if I can take this anymore. Should have heard the weapon pickup. Yep, that's why I looked back at the low armor, but I would have liked to have seen him pull
Also,
out
you
the
fake
rail.
the jump pad. If you fake the jump pad, you at least hope that you actually fake it. You did.
Yeah.
Didn't even
That
look.
might be a frag for Dramas here. Yep, very
Yep.
good. No! Take the portal and then take the armor, then take the other armor.
I'm taking this over here.
This is over.
Take from him everything, and Dramas will do exactly that and win 3-2. Very close match on Blood Run between Veske and Dramas.
hot.
Dramas comes out on top.
That was a good duel.
Oh, man. Good stuff here as we chug right along through the lowers. But Dramas can't celebrate just yet. He still has more work to do as he's going to face off against Malvo and Blood Covenant. That'll be lowers finals. Winner of that will play Sib as he's waiting patiently atop his throne in the upper bracket. So we will see what can happen. Malvo's probably been waiting, watching, look at the baby, studying. we will see what he has in store. But big shouts to Veske, man. Serbian Slaughterhouse, he's been kind of on a break regardless, still performing very well. I love that guy. Great dueler. Great dueler, great human. Let's
Despite
see.
me having withhold from pulling out some hair a few times, the game overall was very entertaining, and they both made very good plays.
You have
It's fun
party
to
lead.
watch.
If you can just toss
You will
that to
become my brother
Malvo.
forever.
I do. Why they?
Yeah, I
do
don't
what
know.
are they doing?
I don't know. They see the American
Malvo's
flag.
not
They're
in
like
here.
number.
I'll give it to Dramas instead.
Well, yeah, give it to Dramas. You're gonna bite Malvo. Sorry. Schnufflepuff, thanks for the follow. Is that some sort of Harry Pot? Return of the Jedi? I don't know.
Mixed with a Smurf?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch the movies.
With
but
a
thank you for the follow.
Snuffleupagus?
Some sort of Sesame Street. Sunbro Steven, thank you for the follow as well. Big shouts to everyone for tuning in. As always, shouts to Rapha and Lex for co-casting with me. Liquid Rapha on Twitter, the Ultra Lex on Twitter, Lex CS at Twitch, and Rapha on Twitch. Please go finger blast those follow buttons like it's prom night. As we're getting into lower final action here at Malvo versus Dramas. It'll be Blood Covenant, and I think this is going to be a good match.
I spent prom night drunk and alone, but sure, finger.
Well, let's not pretend like those fingers weren't wandering. I'm going to go grab some water while you chew on that.
You will
I will
become
be
my
right
brother
back.
forever.
We're taking a short break.
I'm just going to grab
that
some
what's
water.
happening?
You guys can...
He is. We can
Yeah.
kick it.
Yeah,
It'll
you
be fun.
guys can chill. That's cool. I'll just be right back, man. Anyone want
Yeah.
anything?
But we can maybe do something like that sometime though, Lex, where like you play and I watch and I can try to Turn it up a little
Mildly
bit.
teasing. I would love after give me a few weeks back on the dual grind to duel
the
you
game is
sometime
slowed
and have
down
you
again.
destroy me.
Have you ever run into that? Or like if you take a break
What?
from CS or Quake or something for a little bit, when you come back, the game feels so fast. And it takes a
in
little
what way?
time.
Like
Like the game, like it's like physically, visually, like as you're playing, like
yeah, CS is that way for me right now.
yeah.
And I have to make every effort to like slow it down, and a lot of it has to do with like I know what to do. It's just a matter of putting it all together in the right order, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, like I even noticed after QuakeCon, the 2v2 tournament, there was like the big break because then PGL was 1v1, Italy was
Right,
1v1. And then once the Hang and I started like scrimming hardcore again, it took me about a week to actually, even just for
You will become
communication's
my
sake,
brother
like to get
forever.
communication down again. Like sometimes I would like flub up and not say things as quickly as I needed to just because the speed of the game again. And then like it just starts to slow down once you get back into it, into the swing of things. But
I think in terms of when it comes to like when I'm scrimming or like specifically in matches, or if it's a big match or we're at a tournament or something like that. Oh shit, 40's not back yet.
Nah, dog, I'm
well.
here. I'm just letting
Hey.
you guys chat.
Hey, welcome back. Beautiful.
look at this guy nah-dogging.
Yeah,
This
nah,
is-
dog.
Nah, dog.
Oh, baby, you like it,
Nah,
nah.
dog. No, but like I definitely
Prepare for draft.
when it comes to you're talking about like I think there's just a mindset that you achieve once you've earned a level of confidence in the game, and once you've competed for a while, like you don't even think about it anymore. And if it's come to like years that you've been competing, it's kind of like second nature. And whenever I've taken a break from CS or the Call of Duty series or Quake or whatever, everything I always feel like, okay, my aim is either it's good or it's bad, and that's trainable. And you talk about like the speed of the game and being able to calm well, and yes, it's overwhelming. And I think a lot of it has to do with just you getting used to like getting the reps in and being able to be like, okay, I'm in the zone now. Like that level of, it's not an adrenaline rush, it's more like a level of focus. And
Flow state.
you stop thinking about what you're doing and you just
Exactly.
make the comms and you just do it. Yeah, I never am able to just like step right back into that.
Yeah, like I've been trying to explain to some people, you know, certain things, even for like a player like Sib, right? Quake Champion's like his first Quake. He's been trying to improve in, etc., etc. And even with how fast he's improved, there's still things that he's having to think too much about. You know what I mean? Like having to think too much about dodging or enemy position or what he should do next type thing, instead of certain things just culminating and being natural so that you have more brain power to actually, you know, get into your opponent's head and play how you should play against them rather than just playing the map or playing your own game in that sense. You know what I mean?
Sure. I think,
So, yeah.
especially in Quake, and this relates to our first fight, and then there's a Hadouken for you, 40.
That was dirt.
Fucking A, bud. But, like, just that instinct of knowing where people are going to be, you mentioned earlier, like, being prepared for those situations. It's not necessarily that, like, you don't know that it's going to be there. Maybe you're thinking about it, but that's the issue, is that you're thinking about it at all, right? Like, instead of just reacting and being fluid in your movements and knowing exactly what you should be doing and doing it, like, it's a concern. It's something that you're dedicating, like you said, brain power to and time and energy to think about. I'm actually reading a book literally on this topic right now, so it's fascinating that you bring that up.
What's this book? And like,
It's called Blink, and it's about the acting of, or acting without thinking, basically, like training
In that
yourself
flow state,
correct
dog.
relation.
I don't know how much you guys care about F1 racing, but there's this great documentary on Ayrton Senna, a Brazilian F1 race car driver who was like a monster. And there's just the 10-minute segment of this documentary, which it's just him driving in the rain like a psycho. And it got to the point where he was going so far ahead of people, his coaches were like, slow down. And the minute they told him to slow down, he started thinking, he crashed.
instead of
Yeah.
just doing.
Yeah, instead of just doing what he was doing, he was fully focused. They were like, slow down, you're too far ahead. He started thinking, it totally messed him up. So,
And for some people, it's really hard to separate the physical actions of, okay, I'm executing this rocket jump or this. Oh, someone's at. or like, okay, I'm in this situation. I know he's gonna peek me here. Let me prepare for it by doing this. Like, okay.
what a play. Disappearing dire orbs there as Lex has to go get his pizza. But yeah, it looks like first round went to Dramas pretty convincingly.
Yes, indeed. Like, seriously, the opening frag there with the shotgun to orb combo was just beautiful.
Yeah, a bit of a crazy hook on Malvo's end as well. Like, you can't just go willy-nilly hooking all over the place. You gotta be careful.
It was okay doing what he did, but he needed to make sure he had another grapple ready to escape. Like, he opened a good opening shot for himself. Then he needs to be unpredictable and mobile. That's where Athena excels, you know?
Oh my god, the dire orb was so good.
Yes, indeed.
Can he
But-
capitalize?
Oh!
Wow.
The pepper was not enough.
Oh, but that's gonna leave him salty there. That was very well done.
Man, that boy was
Promise
cooked.
is in the zone right now.
He is. Auto zone.
Indeed. Yeah, he's actually playing, I feel like, considerably better than the last match. Like, he looks calmer, he looks more at ease, he's making decisions much quicker, especially with weapon choices, like, making very good weapon choices so far. Oh, no! And he knew, he
A
felt
little bit
it.
of
He was like,
insurance,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go out the map. Like, let me get back in here.
My spider senses are tingling.
He wasn't even close to the edge of the map, but he knew that, that was gonna throw me off.
That's getting a little crazy here, but I think he knew after that 100 damage. Wow.
And see,
Maybe
no,
not.
no. Why? See, he's big mistake here. Him moving over to that light armor allowed the possibility for Malvo to spawn on the Mega side, because it was enough time that Malvo could respawn. And so now Dramas has lost out on full control because he didn't just go to the Mega to make sure that he's denying it and making sure that he gets it and he's going to be back on the map and okay. So now he's only 100 health, 50 armor. Well, I mean, that 43 health as he eats that rocket. There you
There
go,
it is.
chase him down.
Punish that man.
I think I could honestly, just based off of like the information that you're giving me, on paper, put down a flowchart of like the things that you need to master, or at least like get the basics down of, to be able to duel properly. And it like starts with movement, starts with timing the items properly, and then like spawn manipulation shit obviously comes later, but like I literally learned so much just being here tonight, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm serious.
You're welcome.
Walking away with a win
That's what
here.
the advice is here for. Like, people should know about this stuff. Like that's what I've been saying. That is the biggest
Prepare to fight.
downfall so far about this game is not enough in the training. Like for
For sure.
new people. Like
Begins
And
Help
that
them with
will
movement
be
with that
addressed on your YouTube channel.
round 3.
indeed.
Keep your eyes peeled, ladies and gentlemen. Keep them peeled. Nice little YouTube segment called Research with Rapha.
I'm into it. I would watch that.
Ooh, these rails. Good
Nice
rocket
RJ.
jump, yeah.
And because it's Ranger, that was okay to do. He only took like 45 collective damage over 2 rocket jumps to change up to the upper
Wow,
level.
and that was
Wonderful.
just such a good series of rocket, rocket, rocket rail.
Yep. Dramus wasn't taking the proper angles and focusing on dodging. Like sometimes you just need to focus on not getting hit. That's the most important thing. Because if you get hit, then you are in danger of being trapped at the heavy, for example. Like it's going to be in an open area you can't escape. Nice rail. Dramus needs to slow down just a bit here. Sometimes he's moving a little too much into that flow state we were talking about.
Yeah.
He needs to take a millisecond to think about what he's doing, not expose as many angles as he is, because he's giving away a little too much free damage here going into the 3rd round.
It's
Caught
important
up
to
in the
note,
afterglow.
Dramus is playing with an injured finger here, so this is like the flu game for MJ.
Oh, okay. He was in the MJ zone, and now he hit the bench.
Blue game. I didn't hear you
He's
said it
lost.
first. I'm
He's
like,
on the bench with the towel over his head, just praying, trying to breathe right now.
If I were Malvo, yes, I like this. Go to the mid-level. No, don't get combo though. Holy. Go about, perfect. Oh! Oh no, that would have done it! Oh, he missed the freebie. Dramus gave him another freebie, but Malvo said, no thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm full. It's all yours. Pass if you take. Good rail
If
there.
somebody's offering up a free frag, yes please. Let me get that.
Yeah, sometimes guys like you're like, I want seconds. What a rocket. That was pretty
He didn't need
nice.
sight to see that one coming, but
Yeah.
beautiful.
we got Nyx versus Visor here. What you're gonna see from Dramus is Dramus needs to get back his sight, and he needs to use sight to get entry damage to force an invis, and then cycle the map, get his sight back first again, so that then he can chase down Nyx when Nyx doesn't have invis, and then either open up that opportunity to create more control from himself since he has a frag lead, or potentially close out this round with a frag. Okay. I would have liked to have seen Malvo invis, which is he's doing, but he didn't do it soon enough.
Now
Didn't
he's
catch up to
trapped,
the
and this
pet.
is just an awful situation
It's a
here.
good fight for him, actually. This is a very good fight for Malvo.
Oh, why drop an LG? Why?
So I don't know what he was delaying there with picking up the jump pad, but he's gone and gotten the upper armor. It's good for him to be over here. I just want to see him get a rail. Dramus, perfect for Dramus. To get away, taking no damage, get LG for free.
It's just always, like, even with stack advantage, it's always so terrifying to drop onto a shaft. Like, so scary.
Yes. Yeah, because your aim is so much harder looking down than it
Yeah.
is looking upward.
And they could literally just suspend you in midair, and you're just sitting there eating damage.
Yeah, and if people don't understand the reason why for that. Let's say you're fighting at heavy, okay? You're the one on heavy and the person is at bridge. Your head at bridge is going to become visible first before the person down below. So he will always see a bit of you first and will always have that aim advantage. So that's why you never want to take like an LG on LG fight from bridge to heavy. Oh, you got a huge fight here with the Fizz being popped. Very nice from Dramus.
Good wall jump, too.
Excellent.
Very good dodge. It wouldn't have done the trick even if it landed, but Dramus pulls the right punches and goes up 2-1.
In an even stacked fight with LGs or machine gun, the guy that's on the high ground is actually at the disadvantage because he has to show over the lip and extend himself first to see, and so he can take damage. That's how that works.
Ah, yes. Oh my god. A lot of tickle. Oh, and that'll give him a little speed boost. If he kept jumping, he probably could have cut off, actually, but it would have been maybe suicide with those rockets.
Malvo doesn't have the stack advantage, but he has the weapon advantage.
This is a brawl right now.
Yes, hurry. Use machine gun.
Oh, so close. Oh, this could be a great trap.
Yep. Could get the frag here.
Yep.
Good try with the orb, but just caught out. Needed to be looking up when he was going there just in case.
Good weapon switch too to get that extra machine gun damage. Dramus looking strong. Doesn't wanna let this one slip out of his hands. He wants to end it.
Could lose out on Mega, but he's at least getting rail, so he's sure he's got all the weapons at play here. I like it. Nice getaway from Malvo there to secure himself an RL.
I don't think
nice
he expected
rockets.
him to come back up at all.
And this is real bad because for Dramus, because now Malvo is on the heavy side and he can easily grapple back up and get his. Oh no! He got caught out with the double jumping, and he has no grapple left. It's all or nothing here. Holy!
Wow, good weapon switch from Dramus. Didn't go for that hero rail again. Just went with the LG. Trusted in the tracking. Got the frag, and now he has the Mega. Could use some armor here. Won't be up for another 10 seconds, but he does have a 50 in his way. Yeah, looking real strong. One frag away from going and facing Sib, and that was the first match for them. Was Sib Dramus.
Old teammates.
Well, yeah, and tonight too, which is crazy. That was literally they got the seats to be the first match, and now they might be playing in grand finals. He's like, "You killed my father."
Good man to die. Malvo in big trouble here. Last round for him potentially. He's got to make a huge comeback. Oh, that's terrible for Malvo too, because Dramus took a little chip, and guess what he did? He stole the one armor that's available on the map for Malvo right now. So that's a great time. Ooh! It was a great time.
No!
Oh my god, the one bullet to rail switch did it.
The op will knock him down, and that's 3-1 to Dramus. Big shouts to Malvo, though. That was a...
So if Dramus wants to take this home tonight, as we head into the finals, he needs to stop giving away bits of free damage that he is. Sometimes he's moving a little too predictably where he could take spam or a free rail angle, and the other guy is not going to take any return damage. Just needs to get that together a little bit, and we're in for a good finals.
A little bit of halftime adjustments, and
for his sake, he's got to hope Sib isn't hitting 15 for 15. My God.
That was impressive.
Yeah, but big shouts to Malvo. He's won these before, a valiant run, but Dramus put it into it. He was like, "I want to face Sib. That first round match wasn't great. I want a piece of him again, and he's gonna get it too." So it's gonna be Sib Dramus grand finals. We're gonna have some maps picked here. Dramus gets the first pick since he's coming from lowers. Sib gets to pick the third and final because remember, Sib is in uppers and has a map advantage in this best of 3.
All right, so yeah, Dramus will get the pick. He'll start. His map will be first, yes, and then Sib's pick will be second. Okay.
Exactly. So Dramus has to win to force the
Well,
third, and then we'll go into
Let's do some research here. First round was Corrupted Keep, so Sib got the edge there on Corrupted. So I doubt Dramus will pick that again. I would much rather see Dramus pick Blood Covenant or Blood Covenant, Blood Run, or maybe Ruins.
Yeah, actually,
for his choices.
in chat, let's see some 1s for Sib, 2 for Dramas. If you want to lock in your predictions here for the grand
I'm going to be that guy and type 12. 1 and 2.
Somebody time out Rapha in chat. Please. I don't know.
I'll allow it.
I don't know who you think you are.
Dude, I've timed out people in my chat for talking about putting ketchup on fucking mac and cheese. I've timed out for that. Yeah,
God,
see? They
dude.
deserve to be silenced.
Don't even get me started on this kind of a topic, please.
All right, but
I'm even more
ketchup makes
opinionated on this
sense
than
in
I
terms
am.
of like hating it, but what about a
Oh.
little bit of hot sauce though?
Hot sauce I'll allow.
Okay,
Hot sauce
okay,
I'll
okay,
allow.
everything. It
I was about to
literally
time out
comes
myself. I was about to mute
I mean,
my mic.
you got buffalo mac and cheese.
Yeah,
So you
that's-
gotta have some sort of hot sauce.
I just wanted some clarification. I just wanted some clarification.
What about peanut butter and jelly on a cheeseburger?
What?
Now I have not tried that.
Yeah, I would try anything 7
I
times.
would have I.
Try it, and then I would either
you would
shit
try
on
it?
it
Oh,
or
okay.
then yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're one of those. You're actually open-minded when it comes to foods. That's fair.
Yeah, just
I mean,
not cilantro. Fuck
love-
cilantro. I can't do it.
you can't do it. So
No,
I mean,
cilantro
that's probably
makes everything taste like soap or blood.
okay. So
it's-
you're
yeah.
genetically
Yes,
deficient with the cilantro gene. I got.
exactly. It is. Yeah, so it is a Mexican food deficiency, unfortunately, and sometimes Vietnamese.
Darn, man. Sorry that you miss out on the greatness.
Dude, I love Mexican food
cilantro.
as long as there's no cilantro. It's
Dude,
great.
I feel bad. Legit, I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm like, you know what? From how people describe it, it's like this citrusy taste to them that people that actually like. I'm like, okay, I can see why that's put into the dish, but I can't taste it. It's
Yeah.
not how it works for me. That's not my reality.
Well, this is
Yeah,
it, guys. I didn't
Oh,
see any
red is
predictions, but I'm excited. This is going to be grand finals, Sib versus Dramas. We're going to go to Ruins and then Blood Run if Dramas can win this map, because again, Sib has the map advantage because he went through the uppers. This is going to be interesting. We didn't get to watch it, but this was actually the first round matchup for these guys tonight. Well, there's a lot of stuff going down, and I'm just going to play this because I've always wanted to. This is the main event.
Are we having a winner's circle NASCAR interview after this? What are we doing? We've had enough left turns tonight.
I got my crew chief really did put a number in. We've been working all week trying to get that time down and coming around that 14 lap. We weren't sure whether or not we're going to be, but man, my crew's been working real hard all week, so it wouldn't surprise me at all that we were able to get it done.
You know, we just been driving really fast and going left, and I just want to thank God, my crew chief, and Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch for putting all the stickers on my car, and it was wonderful, and I just want to go fast.
Don't forget the long fried Kentucky hut.
Rapha, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh my
It's a
God. I am going
a
to
hot
start
dog
a
is a hot
fist
dog.
fight
It's
in
its own-
this room right now.
It's
You're goddamn right. I love you. Oh, you're the best human I've ever
It's its own
met in my
thing.
entire.
It's not a sandwich. It's a hot dog.
Thank you. Oh,
Because I'm
somebody
definitely
clip
not
it.
eating that on fucking regular bread. I'll tell you
Hell
that.
no.
I'm sorry you grew up rich. I'm sorry that I had to slice
Yeah,
hot
hold
dogs
up,
and put them
hold
on
up, time
Wonder
out,
Bread.
time
Are
out.
you?
I
Don't you
have-
class
No, no.
shame me?
Dude, there
When
are
I was
some
a
like
kid,
hot dog
that's
buns
all
that are
we
worth,
did.
like,
We didn't
99
never have
cents.
hot dog buns. I'm there with you.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's still not a
upset.
sandwich. It's a freaking hot dog.
I agree, but let's get into it. Dramas, we'll go ahead and take away that 50 into the Tribolt, into the rocket room here. Again,
Dramas.
grand finals. Yeah, I'm on
Picking
Dramas,
that
sorry.
star now.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good
Oh yeah.
choice. Oh yeah, we see both Athenas and Rangers, but Pfizer and Galena are the difference. So who is going to come out on top in this battle of the Great White North? Who
Oh
will do
my
it?
God. I'm so happy right now. Just,
What are you on about?
what are you on about? Oh, what's that all about? A little bit of rocket damage there, a little bit of Tribolt. He's actually gonna push in and eat a lot of rocket damage.
Ooh, get him!
Oh, he misses with the rail.
Perfect place to stay though. Use sight. Very good fight from Dramas. No, no, no. Ugh, okay, whatever. He's gonna get Mega. Back off to the back off. Both of you, what are you doing?
You're like
Bullshit,
you're like separating children from fighting. You're like, no, you go over there, you go over there.
I'm that guy that's pushing them off. Both hands, but no, they just want to keep swinging.
He's a weasel or dog.
Oh my God. What a rail. Dramas is playing out of his mind right now.
Dramas out here piping.
He is. Is he a plumber? Because he's laying the pipe.
Yes.
Laying it down.
Yeah. Leaving the Sib wet from the pipe like he took a shower.
Oh no, there.
No, switch! Please! Put the rail away!
Rail away, rail away, rail away.
Jesus, I can't sometimes, man. The references.
Why not take
too
the
good.
25 there? There's a 25 on the top of the stairs you could have taken to be max stacked right now. Is that just a me thing?
Yeah, just you know, I like the move to get sight. If you're talking about dramas there, I like to you got the
Yeah.
heavy, just go up, clip.
Alright,
Because he
alright.
clips doesn't get destroyed. And Mega is still up. Sib doesn't want to eat the Mega. He's, you know what?
He's
I
on
try
that
to tell
cleanse. He's on
Borny
that,
about these
he's on that
lessons.
Lex cleanse. What? Joms didn't want it either. He probably thought it was already gone.
Come on here. Mega has been up for so long. That Mega should have a twin right now. It's been up that long.
Should be worth 300. Wow. That rocket was real crispy.
Shoutouts to KFC.
Big shouts for the double down.
Oh god, the double down.
Oh, wow.
my god.
A little bit of a
A
hurr.
heart attack sandwich.
Yeah. God bless him.
In the first tournament I ever played, and I had to play dramas on this map, I actually got around. But
A round to winning a round.
he's looking real crisp.
Indeed. Sib making some strange pushes and being punished for it so far. So you want to see Sib play a little more map-centric, I think, near T, and just quit giving as many angles. Not succeeding so far.
Yeah, Dramas could have got that one last rail shot in, but what I liked is he didn't take like any damage off that fight.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty. And there's a big gap between Heavy and Mega right now, so this boy is tanked up. About to have sight. Do it. Push. Do it. That doesn't matter. Alright, I like it. Even though he didn't get the frag, fight was good. Got an entry rail in before to take the armor off, and then after the Mega, which is the important part, took the overstack off. Yeah, this should be a frag here.
Yep, there it is.
Perfect. Like I was saying earlier tonight, some of you players, you need to start taking better percentage fights in a row. Like, don't look at taking a bunch of all-ins. That's not what Quake should be about. At least when it comes to duel, anyway. Like, you should set up these fights for yourself, and that's exactly what Dramas did, and he's rewarded for it. And still has control.
Oh, my god.
Yeah, that's a morale breaker right there.
Yeah. Right now,
Walking into a rocket.
Yeah, I mean, if we're being honest, duel, it really is about ruining your opponent's life by chipping and just being where they don't want you to be and taking away things. Like, that really is what it's about.
be as annoying as possible without dying.
Yeah.
That is, yeah, that's what gets you the win.
Dramas is doing exactly that. It looks like he flubbed the items a little bit, maybe, but I don't think that's
No,
the
I
end
like
of
him
it.
keeping high ground. He's like trying to deny one of the weapons. This zooming though. Okay, it paid off there. But the LG.
He zooms with
about how
LG
high
in
his
rockets and
sensitivity
tribal.
is.
Got him.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Great
Try
rail.
what? No, how high?
I'm just thinking, if his sensitivity is as high as it is, I mean,
You
I
will
bet
become my brother
zooming in
forever.
reduces it and makes tracking a lot easier. I imagine that's why he goes, when he's
What's his
actually
sensitivity?
shooting, it's like
The rumor was like
8 at
6 or
400.
something. Yeah.
No.
like,
It's 3 something high at 800 DPI, and he's got claws sense or claws excel. So
Oh, so he's
that on top of it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Slow it down there. Even I'm somebody who had a ridiculous sense in Quake Live. You need to slow that down.
Yeah, you did.
Slow your roll.
It was like double yours basically.
Yeah, nobody else used what I used.
Best
You
case
were
saying
like
he uses
4 or
8
5
at
at
800 DPI.
0.25 excel, right?
Oh
Or something?
no, like somewhere between 0.45 and 0.53,
Yeah.
depending on the tournament. That's a lot of Excel.
What did you say it was,
Yeah.
Lex? Because Vesque's saying 8 at 800 DPI.
Nah, I
What?
thought it was 4 at 800 DPI.
No, I think it is 8 because I
Maybe
remember it
it
being
is
closer
8.
to 7, and that's insane.
Regardless, it's in either case, it's insane.
He sure took his time looking at that total.
He was like,
zoomed in on
my
it.
Is this what
enemy.
I'm really seeing? Don't drop. No.
He used to use 12. That's so brutal.
You deserve. I'm sorry. You deserve to die for that shit. Don't shoot that with a rail. Switch weapons. take it out with something else that doesn't have a long ass reload time. If you think he's
Rapha
gonna be
furious right now.
there. Yes.
Trying to hit him with that razzle dazzle with the rope and dope, but he won't be able to. Sib's gonna hold that. Oh, please just hold that. There we go. Secures the mega, and he's back in this as he gets that first frag. Rapha furious right now.
Speechless, man. I just need a bit.
It's
You guys take away.
I wish I had that meme where it's just Pikachu with his mouth open. That's you right now. Like, why did he do that? Does have a pocket totem? Whoa! What is happening?
No! Do it. You need to stay now. No!
That is so unfortunate.
Oh my god.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Okay, his Nightbot says 4.5 cents, 0.17 accelerator. Yeah, I know. Guess who has memory like an elephant, boys?
I
This
don't
guy.
know, man, but does he maybe not update that?
Who
No,
knows?
I'm just gonna brag. Let me have this one.
Yeah, you can have it. You can have it all, my Empire of Dirt. Sib might let us down, but he's gonna make it hurt. He hits that rail as he backs away. Ooh. Oh, he's
The
fighting.
thing is, this is dangerous for Dramas to take a rail here. I would not keep peeking. I would just keep zoning, be in a good position to be annoying, and then back away. Like right here. What are you gonna do? You've now lost out on heavy armor. And, okay, you might die. Like as soon as Sib was going for that light armor, it's like back down to LG, go low to heavy, and he could have gotten it. Whereas now he's like 100 health and no armor. It's like the Mega's great and all, but you need to pair it with some armor. I like this move. Yes. Good catch. Good catch.
Wow, he went all the way back up just to use that totem. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
A quick side question. Are you going to be making an appearance at DreamHack Dallas?
I'm not sure if I will or not. When is that?
I have no idea. May 3rd or something? Wow, good rails traded, but Sib will have the mega to back off too. Still
I mean,
looking
maybe I'll
pretty
just
good.
stop by. Live in the area, so.
Yeah, do a
But-
couple autographs, you know, hug the children, kiss some babies, you know. Why not? So bring your mouse pads.
Yeah. I don't know about playing though. We'll see.
A minute left here. Dramas has a ton of work to do.
This is still possible.
Sign some babies. I would actually really appreciate it if I ever have a baby, I guess. Could you
I
sign
guess
up
a baby.
Excellent, excellent.
Somebody has to be clutch here, and it's not. Oh, it is Dramas as the heavy is about to spawn, but 7 health
HP.
is the
Lucky
problem.
number 7.
And an even bigger problem is look at that ammo count.
Yeah.
Buddy is running out of options.
He's running
Pick
out
up
of
the
time.
gun.
20 seconds here. And he just has to pick up this last 25 and just go all in. The hunt is on here as
I like where Sib's hiding right now
Yeah.
with 2
Oh, no!
grapples. He gone. Grapple again. He gone.
Oh, good
All right,
rocket.
good round. Good job from Sib to secure a round here and make sure that this isn't going to a second map potentially. So we go into the 4th. We don't want to get there so soon.
Somebody in chat was like, if I could meet Rapha, I would get him to sign my fiance's forehead.
The touch of Rapha
I
makes
would
children
never.
God game.
You would think about it. Come on.
Transitive blessing. Is that
Yeah,
it?
exactly. So good job from Sib putting up a fight here. And speaking of fight, a lot
Ooh.
of damage with that nail gun as Dramas tries to bully his way on to that
Out
mega.
here just being a carpenter.
Yeah. Laying down
Rem
the
lagging.
nails. What?
No,
What?
I'm lagging.
No, it's the children who are wrong. Dramas needs to try and catch him out here. He's got him dead to rights. A little bit of LG, but Sib with the
Oh,
rail says, "Get off of me."
I
16
understand
HP.
the attempt, but was risky. Oh, get him.
Oh, there it is. That was a
Decision
straight up
not to drop
Hadouken.
for
World
LG.
doesn't need another hero. It needs a monster.
Oh, get it, get it. Oh, you know what I
Uh,
hate? Worse is like when LG is dropped from either your death or an enemy's death, and you're like, fuck yeah, I need that rail or that LG, and you get there, and it disappears.
It's gone, yeah. What a
just before you
tease.
do it.
And wow.
More infuriating.
Get him. Heavy! Heavy! You are not here to kill.
You didn't get the memo, apparently.
You don't like armor?
You know I'm in for pillow? Hey, you know on breakfast? Apparently Scissor and Killing will be at DreamHack Dallas and they request your autograph, so.
Scissor. Long time no see for that.
Yeah.
He's somebody
very
who's sorely
jacked.
missed in the scene.
I adore him. Met him at QuakeCon. Nothing but the nicest guy in the world. Very handsome too, and super jacked. Bench is like 980. It's crazy.
980 what? Feathers? What are we talking about?
I don't know. Cans of Monster?
Hey. That'd be pretty heavy, dude.
Yeah, that actually would suck. Oh, those rockets, and that's gonna be it. 3-1. Dramas takes map number 2. Because again, Sib does have the map advantage, so we're gonna go all the way to
Everybody
map
went
number
with
3.
the haymakers there. There's nothing to say but just watch that fight.
Yep. It's gonna happen. We're going to... I already forgot. Blood Run?
Ramos with them rails, 51%. Sib only 9 of 33. That's the struggle.
Yeah. You gotta hit at least, what? Probably 40s? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the proper rail percentage on maps is. Or just in general. I mean, obviously you want to be like, yeah, 75% would be dope, but realistically, probably more like 40, 45. You can get close to half your rails. Probably in good shape. But yeah, map number 3 for the grand finals of FortyLions Den number 13. Again, big shouts to everybody out there watching. Thank you for the subs, follows, biddies, hosts, everything. Thank you for the tweets, retweets, likes, dislikes, comments, everything. Big shouts to Rapha and Lex for being here and casting. At
You will
Liquid
become my
Rapha
brother forever.
on the Twitter, at the UltraLex on the Twitters, also LexCS on Twitch, and just Rapha on Twitch.
Just plain old me.
Yeah, just little old Rapha, just out here being 5 steps ahead. So Blood Run's going to be the last map of the evening. Dramas versus Sib. Who is going to be on the new Wall of Whiskeys? That's right, brand new art from Zeus. It's coming. The humidor was full. Huh?
You never gave it to me.
Oh, I'll give it to you. Oh, I'm going to give it
Blood
to you.
Run. What
Yes.
is this choice?
It's the last map. Sib was like, I'm going to hit him with the Blood Run. He's probably going to pick the clutch. He's probably going to stifle the boy.
Both guys are decent with clutch, actually. So, are we gonna see clutch v clutch, or is?
Robot Wars?
And I'm digging the Athena pick.
Uh-oh. Mirror match. They wanted this. They planned this.
Will Drama slide into the DMs with Slash real quick, or will he play it safe and play something like Galena? Or Nyx? And he picks Pfizer instead.
Sid went with the clutch.
And for my subs, can we get some feels clutch up in here?
Yeah.
Let's get
If you got them, throw them up. Throw up some feels clutch. Throw up some cheesecakes. Wear the Lex biceps. Let's go. Grand finals, guys. Last map of the evening for 40Lions Den number 13. Big shouts to everybody again for tuning in. Internet Donut, thank you for the follow. Jason something. Jason backwards. I don't know. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, everybody. That's gonna be it. This is for all the Marviles.
All right. So I'm expecting to see Dramas. What I do like about the clutch pick is it kind of forces Dramas to start Ranger every round instead of Athena. So Sib can then pick what he thinks is most comfortable. That is such a strange exchange.
Oh, Dramas drops down, tries to get a little bit of machine gun. Yeah, that was definitely weird. A little bit awkward.
When you're thinking about optimal ranges to use the railgun, I don't tend to think of chest to chest. I don't...
Unless you're claws, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But it worked out. Ooh.
You touch my
Everybody's
tra-la-la.
favorite sound. Donk. Did you say touch my tra-la-la?
Yes. Somebody said, ooh.
That rail was a little... Nice LG there to finish that off. Now Dramas needs to play the huge respect game. Just play slow, rail, machine gun. Ooh.
Wow, took so much damage off those nails there.
He's still alive. Get that heavy. Do it.
Great rocket.
Donks again.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now,
Out here.
if he didn't
whipping
hit
out
that
the
rail
combo.
before the orb, that could have been suicide, right?
Yes.
So, wow.
As soon as you hear that click though, like I mean the donk,
you gotta
then
go in.
You gotta go.
So many dunks from Dramas. He's at the Nike outlets here. More dunks, switches to the rail, and hits him right in the kneecaps.
Civ, maybe a
I'm
little
having fun.
overconfident from his nail usage earlier in the night. Needs to tone that shit down a little bit. Come on.
Round begins.
Stop trying to take these all in nail fights.
Like, I got a great deal on this DeWalt.
Fight.
Holy cannoli.
I'm gonna swap over to Sib. See what he can do. Wow. that was a-
Get him!
wow.
God.
You tarnish my
We're watching.
The combos, man.
This is a man who is in
You
the
asked me
zone.
earlier what I enjoy. Yeah, he is in this. What I enjoy watching about Dramas, and it's maybe that's what it is. It's the sexy combo.
So now we talked about beforehand, Dramas needs to start limiting his angles a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like Civ traded places.
That was a little
If
aggressive
you
here.
have a shield. Bad Dramas, bad. Run.
That was
Sorry,
sketchy.
go to your corner. He should have kept shotgun out the whole time. As soon as Sib shoots, he could have just shot the shotgun and then ended his life. But the bad weapon choice allowed Sib to get that rail off and get the health. So.
A little bit of an LG tickle there. Sib hanging on. Will have a 50 shard. But no major
this
items.
is Dramas' kill.
Beautiful.
Now go to nail fast.
When you've been here this long,
Oh.
nothing.
Be careful. You didn't get there quick enough to deny it. Guess that spawn is close enough to LG that it considers, like if you're at the bottom of the steps, that you're far enough away.
What kind of combos? Jalapeno.
Business.
So much nail gun work, man. Sib is going in. He's also very stylish with his nail gun jumps. I do like it. But,
When they work,
Yeah,
yes.
style points
I
only
mean,
get
I've-
you so far.
I've taken the one from him on Awoken. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Wow, Dramas just gets in there and says, I got a shotgun. Shotty
He
Pippin from
literally
beyond
held
the
it to
arc.
his mouth. Pulled the trigger. That was rough to watch.
That was, and this could be a quick 3-0. Dramas is on the brink of taking all of this now. All the pressure lies on Sib's shoulders. Let's see if he can pull through, or hook through, as it were, as he starts off with Athena.
This is the moment. This is where champions are made and formed. Can you, as a player, hold on to your lead and close it out? And the opposite scenario, can you overcome all of your mistakes that you've done so far, finally correct them, and bring this shit back?
The ability to adjust mid-game, mid-round, something I'll never be able to do in my life, is so absolutely crucial. What are you doing wrong? What are they doing right? Where are the holes in their game? And how do I attack those?
Oof.
Rockets like that help. A lot of peeking, though.
I know. I think their name was Tom. Oh! He should have heard that sight pop. Like, if I hear that, I would have immediately, like, turned around and grappled away.
Or grapple towards him, Sib. Getting crazy, and the chase is coming out.
Should be a frag for Dramas.
Yep.
My. Why? Dude, as soon as he drops, like, use the shield, push into him.
Well,
I'm so lucky to
a
get
little
that
bit
frag.
greedy, but now he does have shield for this second spawn. But yeah,
Dramas just misheard where he was and was looking the totally wrong way. I like this. Push with shotgun, use it like a railgun.
there it is.
Too much.
He's out
One frag.
Focus.
here. Deconstructing robot.
Poor Boston Dynamics. What a wow. Okay, good read by Seb to hit the panic button there, but with 64 HP, he's on the run. Drama's trying to close this out with one frag. There's another rocket. The nail's trying to keep him out. The rail will hit 16 HP. A little bit of blood pool and 225s. Sib still reeling from that fight.
Perfect step-by-step angle spam and setup shots for like each bit of dodging and dangerous area that Sib was at. And Dramas predicted it perfectly, and it was a wonderful fight to see. He's like actually taking care of the dangerous angles.
Oh my god, so aggressive, and Dramas can finish this with the LG, and he does before he gets through the telly.
No rockets, the click.
Wow.
And still got it. How in the world?
And that was dominating performance by Dramas there. Coming all the way back, facing
Dramas
Sib.
a gambling man, though. That fight.
Yeah, a little bit. He faced Sib first round of the evening, went all through the lower bracket, and came back and slayed the demon. That's a
So
big
we can
deal.
look at this like he won a best of 3. He won 2-1
Yeah.
for today. That's how we look at it.
Pretty good, man. That's pretty good to get knocked to lowers and come back and slap that man in the face gently in grand finals. It's got to feel good.
I don't think gently. No, there was a lot of combos.
There was a
going on.
lot of paint brushing. If anyone knows what that is, it's a gentle back and forth of the face with whatever you really want. I don't know. But yeah, big shouts to Dramas. Big shouts to Sib. Second place isn't bad, but it's no first. You know what I'm saying? I think a great pro player once said, "Nothing feels
first,
better
you're
than nothing feels better than winning."
First, you're last.
Ain't first, you're last. I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah, that was a good night of games. I appreciate everyone for tuning in, spreading the word and the love. Thank you for the follows, biddies, subs, hosts, and everything. Again, big shouts to Liquid, Rapha, and Lex. Guys, do you have anything to say? Any shout outs? Anything?
Yeah, I got one. Shout out to Rafa for teaching me Quake. And shout out to Dramus and Sib. Love you both. I watched both your streams, and those were phenomenal games all throughout. GG's, guys. Thanks for having me. 40.
Always.
You're beautiful, and so is your beard.
Always.
And I love your stream. So here, glad I'm here.
I appreciate you very much. I hope to see you playing a little bit more Quake. I know you're going to be on that CS grind forever because CS is ride or die. I understand. But if you haven't already, go to the UltraLex at Twitter, follow him, and go to twitch.tv/LexCS and give that a follow. Rapha, any closing words, sir?
Just these cups, they're getting more fun. They're getting better. Matches this time, I think people were playing much better than last month. Or like, what did we do it 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks?
I think so, yeah.
I can't remember, but it's good to see player improvement, and that's what it's all about. Playing, pushing yourself to be better, and Lex said it best. Thanks for everybody that played today. Awesome games, really cool frags to watch that happened today, and thanks to you and Modus, the man behind the scenes, putting it all together.
Oh, I knew I missed somebody. Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
it's okay. Let me stay back here.
Yeah, definitely big shouts to Modus as well. Big shouts to you guys. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, you should. Twitter.com/LiquidRapha and Twitch.tv/Rapha. Please go hit those follow buttons. Thank you for all the support. Appreciate you guys very, very much. And now is the time of the evening where we throw it to somebody. But who? But who is the question? Butt cheeks, maybe. We'll see.
You might get banned if you do that.
That's true. That's a different website. Know what I'm saying? I don't know. Does anyone have anybody? Anybody?
I'm looking at all this list, and I see Apex Legends for
Yeah.
pretty much everybody. Like
Yeah.
everybody's playing that right now.
It's kind of hot in the streets right now, I guess. I'm just saying,
Word.
maybe one day, me, you, Lex, we're gonna squat up and we're gonna show everyone how to do it. I mean, not
I'm
tonight,
into
but
it.
one day we're gonna get together. We're gonna break some kneecaps. That's what I'm saying.
I'm into it.
Yeah. What do we got though? This is crazy.
I'll let you decide, 40. I'm assuming Sib's probably going to go to bed pretty soon, but
That's what I'm worried about, but we can still throw people his way. I don't know anybody else. Maybe Violent Femme. The only reason I don't like doing that is because if I've never checked out the stream and I throw them there and they have like horrific mic buzz or it's just weird, I feel weird about it. But I don't know.
You feel weird about it.
My beard's weird. Who did that? Oh, yeah. Right. Anyways, yeah, I appreciate you guys very much. Well, we'll just throw it over to Sib and have him deal with it because that's how I live my life. I just kick the can down the street and have other people figure it out. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you everyone for tuning in. As always, thank you Rapha, Lex, and Modus. And don't forget, I think tomorrow night State of Quake is throwing an event. I think it's a dual cup. I don't think it's a Koth. I think they do their Koth Thursdays. I think tomorrow night is their dual cup. So check that out. The guys over at State of Quake are doing good work.
I just signed up for it.
There you go. Lex is going to be featured. He's going to put that knowledge from Rapha to the test, and he might even win it all. Let's see.
We might win a match.
There you go. It's duel tomorrow. All right,
Progress.
so dual cup. Yeah, dual cup tomorrow then, featuring Lex and other high-profile Quake players. But for now, I'm going to play some music. I'm going to let you guys stare deep into Steven's soul with a liquid poster signed by 4-year-olds because their autographs look terrible. I still love you. And we're going to throw it over to Sib. So big shouts to everybody. And I appreciate you. And everybody have a good night and a safe weekend.